Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most unsuccessful podcast in the history of broadcasting. That's right, we're very proud of that. Artie Lang podcast. Yay! What excitement. That's our theme song, the air conditioner. The air conditioner back, we got the rights to that. That's public domain. I wrote that. I'm like the Paul Anka.
Goes down with old McDonald.
Yeah, right. The air conditioning in the back. Gino Bisconti's here.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Laughing at the opening monologue, giving it up.
What'd I do?
Such hostility.
What did I do?
I mean, just sit there. I mean, John, nice enough to laugh a little bit. Laugh.
I was smiling. I didn't want to.
That's great. That's great on radio.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you were going to bring him in first, so I was being courteous.
You laugh.
I laugh at all.
You don't know how to
funny.
do radio, man.
You gotta have some emotion.
I'm sorry. I'm a cold
That's
person.
vocalized.
Tired. Would you have a 2 a.m. LOL last night?
Yeah. Instead of
No.
screaming about Obamacare.
Tonight I have the
Why are
LOL.
you so tired? Man,
I'm not-
that is yesterday. Some people tweeted that. Gino really is a nut. You're right. You have anger that is hidden. That's my point. And a lot of it's towards me, and that's going to blow one.
I have no anger towards you. I have no anger towards you.
All John did, and John is a stutterer, and I felt bad for him.
Oh, yeah.
John just said, Obamacare. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and we were talking.
You lost it in a way that was very disturbing.
And I was, it was, and I was telling him like before the show. I'm like, look, I just have a problem with Obamacare. You brought it up, and I just happened to be screaming.
But John was about to give his opinion, and he's stuttering.
Yeah, you're welcome for stopping.
Oh
that.
my God! I mean, you oh, Jesus.
And why do you think I have hostility towards you?
Oh, I know you do.
I don't.
Just believe me. We're gonna lose that one.
Just believe me.
What the fuck is that?
That's my fucking phone. I'll turn it off.
Watch the headphones.
What is that?
That's his
What is it?
It's my fucking cell phone.
What's the noise?
It's like a spring boing.
It's a point.
You have a lot of hostility towards
Is
that
that a boner?
I don't know.
That's the worst fucking. And I have shitty noises.
Third
That's
graders
fucking
are like, what the
horrible.
fuck is that?
Whatever. I fucking usually
Who's
do
calling
my Tinder dates.
So your thing is a boing boing. Boy, well, we're off Gino. We're on John.
I should hear it when it's my wife that's calling.
Very sad.
Very
Very sad. You got to remember where I'm coming from. The last time I was around you guys, you were a happy couple, and I love Susanna.
Yeah.
And now you guys are mortal enemies.
Oh yeah,
Marriage is so terrible.
No.
Marriage is just life. Life happens. You guys were double dates. Me, you, Dana, parties.
Yeah.
Vegas. I love Susanna. Gigs she would come to.
Yeah,
and-
no, I love her. I just right now we're in a bad place.
But no, I don't.
She
you
just-
very a lot of anger. It's terrible.
Yeah, there's a lot of animosity right now.
But Gio, how did you get so passionate about politics?
I'm not passionate about politics. I think you could tell.
I mean, that was.
I think you could tell my knowledge of politics from that rant. I just get.
What's weird about it is John doesn't really know you that well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that was like a whoa.
He's like, what is this guy nuts?
Were you afraid he was going to get physical with it?
Have I ever gotten
I
physical?
thought he might, but
Really?
I would.
Are you saving the physical when you lose it on me?
I'm not gonna. I have no hostility towards you. Why would I have hostility towards
I
you?
was doing the thing. Look, it's not a great joke. I'm not saying the air conditioning being the theme song is a great joke. The joke is,
I laughed.
the show, right? Exactly. Thank you, John. The show makes no money, and I get, you know what I mean. And I wrote a theme song as the air conditioner. It's not fucking George Carlin at Carnegie Hall. But the point is, John's laughing. Chris has a sandwich on his mind.
Listen, I'm thinking about a nice ham and cheese.
Chris is younger. He's already in his next
I'm
career
laughing
move.
now. This is very funny to
Chris
me.
is thinking about a sitcom pitch with Halle Berry.
Sounds about right.
That'll go with
Gino is sitting there. He looked at me.
I smiled.
like
I
a-
didn't know if you wanted me to talk
like
yet.
a kid, like a burnout in math class,
Here we go.
listening to a speech.
Here we go.
I mean, it was.
Why
get
are
it,
you-
Pop.
It wasn't only not laughing; it was anger.
Why do you have
Because you're
hostility
going like,
towards me?
And
there was no
if there
anger.
was a bubble above you, like
here
a
we
fucking
go.
comic strip, would be. I'm so much more talented.
That's not true at all.
Why is he selling out places and I can't even get up at the store?
I am not. I've never been hostile towards you when it comes to comedy. Not once ever. No.
But money.
No.
Right.
Why do I care about money?
I'm gonna get that out of you because it makes the world go round.
No, it makes your world go round. This is your
Was
problem.
that shirt free? Oh, probably wasn't.
It was free. This shirt was sent to me by my good friend Shannon Murray, who started a beer company in California.
We're editing that out.
No, you can't. You brought it up.
Kidding.
Plugging that
Crowbars
shirt.
and Shannon Murray.
Come on down to Shannon Murray where you can get a good old
Like
brew
Jackie
with a
the
good
Joke
old
Man. Meet
guy.
my friend Rob.
John was
Check it out.
John was the king of that on Stern.
Shoehorning that in.
Every once in a while, John would go. Rob would be doing the news. Rob would be doing it. So the TV ratings came out. There's a TV store next to Ed's Deli.
On the Channel 9 show,
Why did you say that? Well, you driving the coleslaw at Ed's Deli. Cut to John with an Ed's Deli shirt. Coleslaw.
on the Channel 9 show, I would
Now
have a
Gino's the
different
only
T-shirt.
one not
every
left.
day.
Gino's the only one not left.
On the Channel 9 show, Artie, I would have a Sam Ash
The
show.
smile was bigger though.
I would have a Sam Ash shirt on 1 week, so I got free freaking equipment.
It's great.
Unbelievable.
was a walking billboard.
See, Dan's a classic old-time radio guy. You've probably seen a lot of that shit, right? Over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Dan's a Chicago GN guy, you know. But John was so not smooth about it, you know, because he's a stutterer. Like, the art of those plugs is like working them in naturally. Oh, yeah, it's Deli's got too close ones. You know, you got to be a talker, you know, right? Deli.
Artie and I used to do this thing, Gino, like, when we were on the air, and we would try and fucking, get a joke in. And it would always be crowbarring in a joke. So Artie, when I would try and get a joke
And
in,
it would bomb. And no, me too. It would bomb.
and Artie would go like this, look at me, go, like as if he's
crowbarring
like
motion.
Well, then we started doing jokes only for us because Howard doesn't know anything about sports. Yeah. And we'd have guests on that didn't know anything about sports. So we would start doing sports references. But the thing was, at gigs, like truck drivers would say, we laughed at it. And Howard actually said, do it. Because I want them to get it. Even if I don't get it, do the joke. Remember Fred Durst always wore a red hat? Yeah. This was the classic one. So John's sitting in the thing, and some fucking stupid actress was on. This was famous at the time. She used to date Fred Durst. So, they're doing gossip that I just don't care about, showbiz gossip. And he was known for the red hat. And Howard goes, you see Fred Durst recently? He goes, yeah, I was in a club in L.A. and I see a red hat on the dance floor. And I said, was it Barry Larkin? The Cincinnati Red
Of course,
Sox.
shortstop.
Howard just keeps talking. And you just hear John look at me, goes the crowbar. But then he starts laughing. And like, Gary laughed, sports guys laugh. And Howard goes, Barry Larkin. He's on the Reds. And he goes, well, that's funny. I go, well, he goes, just keep doing it. But see, this broad had no idea. It might have been Carmen Electra. It might have been. She didn't know because I see this red hat. I'm like, oh yeah, Barry Larkin.
But that's like Jay Leno knew nothing about sports. So whenever
It's
we
odd
would-
when a guy knows nothing about it.
Nothing.
Isn't that a little odd?
And I always thought Baba and defend him because I listened to Stern a lot. I always thought Baba Booey didn't know much, but whenever he would help Howard,
he knows more than Howard.
That's exactly.
Which means he knows there's 3 outs in an inning.
But I would hate how he'd act like he knew everything because he's telling Howard about sports. The shortstop plays on the left side.
Again,
of the
no, listen,
infield.
again.
he doesn't know how to throw out a first
Again.
opening day pitch.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Again, Gary clearly turned out to be a great friend.
I'm laughing at the air conditioner joke.
Baba
not the face Artie
backstabber.
just made.
Baba backstabber.
If you go to any rehab, they tell you if your friend is dying of heroin, please play his answering machine messages on national radio. That always helps.
Oh, is that what he did?
Oh, please don't. Anyway.
Wolf?
Gary had the audacity to be mad at me for goofing on his first pitch, which was my job, when every day I'm at home dying of withdrawals, and he just plays it on the air. All right, I'll give you an apology. Keep fucking waiting.
It was a terrible.
No, but again, Gary, now he is a good guy. I always like Gary, but he threw out this first pitch, and Gary thought he knew how to throw a baseball.
That's what galls me,
So
and he defended
He
it.
had catch with John Hine, who I guess is an athlete. I don't know. And John told him, because John's a yes guy. John's a nice
John's
guy.
a competitive.
He's a chess player.
He's a competitive eater.
John is John's a good guy, and John is an athlete, but John is a real nice guy. He can't be honest.
Right.
So he said, yeah, Gary, you're going to be great. And I said, Gary, listen, I saw the throw. I would have been a better friend. I would have played catch with you one time. And I go, okay, you can't do this. Back out of it. Yeah. You're going to look like a chick.
Lucas?
I felt going up to Lucas and
Jackson,
saying,
I'm going to go throw out the first pitch.
Lucas,
Isn't it just throwing?
They're such nice kids, and Lucas was there, and he said, "Don't make fun of my daddy." I said, "Lucas, you have 2 mommies."
This might seem like it's coming out of left field. Oh no, it's going into left field.
No, but how do you not? Howard wanted me to make fun of it.
He got his whole uterus in
and
there.
I started. But I mean, the replays, they
Artie.
tweet it to me all the time. I
Artie,
got very obnoxious.
Artie, when I saw that pitch, that was the one time I wished I was back on the show.
I was right.
You
It
and
was
I
the back of home plate.
You and I would have just laughed our
It
ass
might not
off.
have ended. The ball breaking might not have ended.
I don't think it would ever.
Like, how can't
I
you throw?
started, because I promised Lucas, I started, and Lucas learned about life. You got to do your job. I started not fucking with him, but Howard just baited me, and then eventually an avalanche just started, and I couldn't stop. You know, because when you get Howard laughing, you can't stop.
Yeah.
He was crying. And Gary has the audacity. He's been on that show forever, fucking with me in every sort of clandestine way.
Yeah.
And he threw a ball like fucking Mary Poppins. Nowhere near the plate.
No, it was in left field.
It was on the pitcher's mound. It went into the dugout.
I think the umpire caught it.
How do
Remember,
you
it
not
hit him
know
in
how
the
to throw?
chest.
It hit the umpire. Was trying to go over the. One umpire wasn't even looking. He was trying to.
He was sending a tweet.
But you saw, and then he bent over for a second.
He was upset.
And then he would spend every wrap-up show explaining how it was 18
And I was
different things. Not he's just a cunt.
I was standing right behind the plate too,
Yeah.
which was disconcerting. And me and Joe the cop. Remember Joe the cop?
yeah,
security guy.
yeah.
So he was like a guy's guy,
Yeah,
Queens guy, and me and him barreled over laughing. And the security guy, a Queens guy, came up to me, and I repeated this on the air. This guy named Chicky came up to me and goes, "Artie, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen. Like, I once saw somebody suck a guy suck
That's funny.
And then a Bob a faggot chant started. It was just very Queens. And you know, what am I gonna do? I guess when Artie calls on heroin, you got to play the messages. When Gary throws a ball like Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh no, that's why I would love to goof on Gary because of all the times he like
You guys went back and forth, you know. But John is specifically talented at goofing, like and the art of the pile-on. You can't win. You can't win. If Howard wants to fuck with you, and John is, I guess I was a sniper too. If all of us are on you, no one's winning in that situation. Like Bill Maher came on once, and he did an interview. I loved it. He was like, because I hated Bill Maher. And it was after those 9/11 comments, and he almost started crying. It was just a pile-on. Fred doing sound effects. Bill Maher did a Rolling Stone thing. He goes, "It's a nest of vipers over there." And he never came back on the show.
You know what I did to Bill Maher?
What?
On the show? Bill Maher, when he was working on the original Politically Incorrect, he hit on my sister-in-law before it was my sister-in-law and sent a letter underneath her door and like something on her door.
Nice. What a sleaze.
And it was like, hey, I'm going to take you to Jamaica. We're going to hang out.
He got a lot of pussy, Bill. He's supposed to have a huge cock.
No, but
I hate that.
I called her and had her read the letter.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Talking about a sniper.
That's great. Now, you are a motherfucker.
Hold on, I'm going to get a beer.
Sure, go ahead.
Help yourself.
This Puerto Rican moment brought to you by beer. John has no designated driver today. So anyway, the elephant in the room literally was Hansy from the Stern Show was supposed to call in. Hansy, you're a motherfucker. Me and Hansy texted. Hansy went on a Twitter rampage on me and all my followers calling them faggots, die of AIDS, real dark
Why?
shit. He's just a lunatic. But then he texts me and he's all nice. And he goes, dude, he's delusional. He calls Howard too and say, you owe me money. I wrote you bits. And he never wrote anything. And I said, I'll give you $600 if you call in, and you can't hang up. We'll call you, and but only you'll get the money only if you call in, and we can't get him. We can't get the motherfucker.
Dude, that's
How do you arrive at 600, not 5,
He
not 1,000?
came up with it. I said, how much? And he was 600. I texted him, not your weight, Tubbo.
because that's breakfast.
No, he's a big fat kid, but he's funny on the
Want to leave a voicemail? He's got a voicemail.
Oh, absolutely. Oh no, wait. You know what? That's his mom's. You got his cell phone voicemail?
Yeah.
You call that one. He lives in his mom's attic and he smokes weed.
Oh, he lives
But
above her?
it's
That's scary,
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's
a threat.
prescribed though because he's so anxious. He doesn't leave the house. He's got like Asperger.
Hey, I'm sorry, Chris, about the smoke.
You're killing me.
He doesn't.
fucking
Chris
John.
doesn't care. Do you care? I smoke sometimes.
I love this one.
So it's Bisconti, Cotton, and John's back. John, thanks for coming back.
Yeah, dude.
You're welcome anytime. Well, Twitter went nuts. They love John.
Thank you. Well, you know I love you, pal. Oh, you know how many smokes left?
I got some, yeah.
Yeah, all right, good, because I'm running out.
Well, this proves Dan is a great producer. You know, I wanted him to promote Hands. He goes, "What if he doesn't call in the exact thing?" Oh wait.
Your call has been forwarded to TELUS Mobility Voice Messaging Center.
Handsy.
I laughed at that.
Handsy, this is Bruce Beaurivage on
It's
the
not
end.
available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished your recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Handsy, my name is Bruce Beaurivage. I'm the editor-in-chief of Fat and Talentless magazine. We'd like to put you on the cover. It's a 2-day shoot. We're going to do an interview with you. Again, we feature people who are enormously fat and unbelievably talentless, and you're actually our first choice for the month of July. We also offer a centerfold in December. We believe Khloe Kardashian has that, though. If you'd like to be the cover of Fat and Talentless magazine, please get back to me, Bruce Beaurivage, at 222 Obese. 222 Obese. There is a lunch in it for you, and I think I can get you paid in mayonnaise. You tubby fuck. You lost $600, you brown fucking whale. Where are you, man? Come on, dude. That's not fat with a PH either, you fucking... This is disappointing, Handsy. I thought we were friends. Say goodbye to $600.
Could I have it?
He puts it on gift cards.
All right. Try, we're on for a couple hours. Call. We're here. Dan is very disappointed. And you proved Dan right in the promo.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, Handsy. Fat and Town.
That was good.
Beaurivage?
We're going to call him back. We'll just keep making up names.
Where'd you get Bruce Bowen?
Yeah, where'd you get Bruce Beaurivage?
Oh, that was a
Love
character.
it.
That was a character I did on Mad TV.
Oh.
He used to. I did an accent with him. It didn't make any sense. We all laughed at it, but it bombed, so we never did it again. It might never have aired, but I would go like I'd have a unlit cigarette and I'd go to like a chick in a club. With, "Excuse me, but can you give me a light?" I'm Bruce Beaurivage.
I used to love your impression of your manager.
Peter.
Yeah, that was the best one. Oh, what are we gonna do? Tell the U.S. The tour you're gonna do in the Army tour thing or whatever.
Yeah, well, no, what the? Well, he said a bunch of things that were very show busy.
No, but remember when he wanted you to entertain the troops?
Yeah. Well, I went to that. What did he say?
You remember he went, Artie, I have a great thing for you. I think you should come out and do this tour, and you said no.
Oh, no, right.
My favorite is I think I'm going to splurge or something.
I'll tell that. But John's right. I forgot about that. I would fuck with him all the time. He was very nicest guy in the world, Long Island guy, but he's showbiz is dripping off of him. And phoniness. And he's one of those guys, a typical agent or manager. If you change your mind, he'll change his mind in a second. Yeah. And he calls me and he goes, "Artie, I got an offer from the USO today. They said, listen, the troops chose you to be the new entertainer, a headliner for a tour they're doing in Kandahar. And just let me say that I'm so proud to be the manager of a comedian that's going to go entertain troops in July. You're going to probably, I know you're not going to go on vacation. You're going to entertain these troops. Yeah, it's no money. It's going to be danger. You're going to put on a bulletproof vest, and I'm so proud to be the... Pete, I don't want to go. All right, fine, I'll tell you.
That's great.
The other one, the classic, is I had a gig on a Saturday night. I got home at like 4 in the morning. I drove back from Poughkeepsie. I was at Bananas in Poughkeepsie, so I'm suicidal. And he goes, "You got to come out. I've got you. The NBC wants you to host some sort of reality show. It's a lot of money." And this gay NBC executive, me and Peter had breakfast at the Four Seasons.
That's redundant.
Hotel. Right, at the Four Seasons Hotel. And I'm hungover, and this gay NBC guy has all this gay energy, and he's pitching unfunny shit. Which I don't know. I think it's you, and like I don't know. You're in like a one-piece, bathing suit or something. We do a fashion bit. I don't know if it's funny. What do I know? I'm a gay Jew from Scarsdale. He said that after everything. What do I know? I'm a gay Jew from Scarsdale. So I was depressed. Now, when we started the lunch, no one spoke. It was that awkward silence. So Peter's literally 400 pounds. And if you're 400 pounds, it's something you don't say out loud, But I guess he wanted to break the ice. We're all looking at the menu. He's fucking
this one.
fat coming out of his ears to break the ice. He goes, guys, I haven't good all week. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to get the pancake. mean you didn't need a UPS truck? guys, I'm having a good old week. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna get the pancake. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Like he's gonna run a marathon. So me and the gay guy bonded. Like almost high-fived him. The butter was dripping off. He'd have to run to St. Louis to fucking. I'm going to go ahead and do it.
I heard that guy ended up throwing the perfect opening pitch.
Underhand.
Well, that's the thing about the Gary thing. Then, of course, I think a homeless, armless woman threw a strike. Siegfried and Roy threw a strike. So every time that happened, we'd play it, and then Gary pitched. And then the Yankees, I was too much of a. I said too much rude shit on the air. The Yankees wouldn't let me do it. Neither would the Mets, because the thing was, okay, there's pressure, Artie, you do it. The North Bears were the only ones that would let me do it. But I got to tell you, man, after a half hour of abuse, I'm like, fuck, if I fuck up.
Oh.
So.
Did you practice?
Yeah, sure, I was throwing
That video's going viral if you
Well, exactly. So I was throwing, and if the next day of work's going to be 4 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
So the greatest, Gary's like, okay, I will say, the greatest, I just threw a perfect strike. Drunk off my ass.
And Gary was sitting going,
he was praying. I fucked. So anyway, yeah, Hansy didn't call the fuck in. Okay, yeah, the one other Peter thing. I was in the movie Elf, I had that one scene, and it was like $400 million movie. And I said to Peter, I know show business works, but I'm in that movie. It's a popular scene. Does that get anything? Do people call? Maybe And he goes, "You're right. I'm sorry." And clearly he wasn't going to do anything until I said that. So months go by. He does nothing. So I call him up and say, let me call him on. I go, Pete, the Elf thing. He goes, okay, fine. 2 days later, I call him back and he goes, what are you doing? He goes, we're capitalizing on the Elf heat. The Elf heat? We're capitalizing on the Elf heat. There's never been heat on me.
Elf heat. That's fantastic.
One time I had a gig in Boca Raton, a club it was still called Boca Nuts. And September, it's 200 degrees. There's no air conditioning in my fucking hotel room. And I call Peter up, and I say, dude, I don't know what you're going to do. He's in L.A. I don't know what you're going to do. You have to get air conditioning. You're my manager. You have to do this. I'm paying you 10%. Yeah. I never hear back from him. I have to change rooms, pain in the ass, do everything myself. 5 sold-out shows, I kill, I make him money.
Yeah.
Never hear from him. Monday morning.
He was ordering the pancakes.
Now listen to this. Monday morning, I'm waiting in line to the airport. My flight's delayed. I got to go back out to L.A. He just got the message, I guess, Monday morning. From the office, I get this voicemail in line at security. He goes, Artie, it's Peter. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. Guess who scored a ticket for the Emmys? It's like he's not even in show business. I said, you sound like a contest winner. I said, your biggest client was playing a club called Boca Nuts this weekend. Could you imagine if I'm in line and I see him on the red carpet?
So whatever happened with you and Peter?
My fault. I told these stories on the air.
Is that and he got pissed?
He got very mad.
Really?
Well, I got more angry than that. He fucked up a deal, and I thought he did. And in my drug-induced
It may have been the heroin more than him.
Well, I said to him, I said shit on the other. Even Howard said, "Look, he can sue you. What are you doing?" I called him an idiot.
Right.
And he was very hurt by it. And he should have been. He was right. We had 10 years of a lot. We did had a lot of success together. He helped get me on Howard and a couple of development deals, a lot of money. And I was mean. And I tried to apologize. He couldn't do it, though. He wrote me a letter. And,
oh, wow. So have you seen him since?
The next day I was at 3 Arts.
Have you seen him since?
Yeah. No, we're friendly. He's very unbelievably successful. He has a lot of writers who have sitcoms on the air.
Oh, good for him.
Flowing money, yeah.
Good for him.
He represents those kids, Key and Peele.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Anybody know anybody who know those guys?
I love
know
those guys.
They were on Mad TV for, and then they had that show. Are they good? Are they funny?
They're funny as hell.
Well, he has them.
Did you ever see the bit they did? But you know how the NFL.
I've never seen a thing they've done.
Oh, you got to look at I don't know. You ever
The
seen
names, the NFL names.
The NFL names. You know how like hey, Omar, Sebastian, Nebraska,
Omar, Chicky Pete.
Yeah.
Xanax, Mark a lot. They just make up names.
Yeah, they just hold.
Is it like the Damon Wayans bit?
I don't know the Damon Wayans bit, but
He does that great thing where the black convict using big words that don't, and they.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
It's sort of like that, huh?
Yeah, but this was like the all in the NFL thing. Where
Right.
it was really,
and
really
I
funny.
saw the one where he's a substitute teacher and he wants everyone to say their name.
So
right
it's a
or
sketch
something.
show.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's. I haven't
Kid
watched
Bill's
a lot,
funny.
but every time I see a skit, it's fun.
I know they were both on Mad TV, and they were.
I didn't realize they were around.
They
that
were,
long.
yeah.
They're making a
Not
movie
with
now.
me.
Oh,
They
okay.
afterwards.
Oh, okay.
They were on like the 7th season, and I know they were popular. You know.
He is killing.
They got a
it
movie
right
deal
now.
now.
Which one's Key?
The tall, light skinned one. He's
Okay.
he's in everything right now.
He was the one
Every
at the-
movie that comes out.
Well,
he's a
light
part of it.
skins are smarter.
Yeah,
He was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
I can,
It's the mulatto gene.
I can hear it.
He was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. You didn't see that bit that he did with?
yes,
yeah,
he did a bit with Obama
with Obama. It's really funny.
Oh, okay.
because they do a thing.
He
on the
plays. He does Obama.
Well,
One
he
of them does Obama.
Key does Obama. I'm sorry, Peel does Obama, and Key they do a bit where.
Key and Peele sounds like a car chop shop.
Yo, bring it down to Key and Peel.
That's exactly what you do.
But yeah, it does a bit
Two
where
black guys, Key and Peele. I'm not thinking comedy.
Key acts like Obama's internal voice of the shit he wants to say.
Yeah, yeah.
So every time like Obama says something, he'll say what he really means. Like,
Oh, okay.
It was very funny.
Yeah, if you get the chance, Google the skit where he's a substitute teacher. It was
That
great.
was pretty good,
He's
yeah.
trying to get
I,
everyone to say their name right.
the zombie one is great.
I read that the stuttering comic was going to be on America's Got
I
Talent.
watched
last night.
him
so I
last
watched
night.
it, and I started tweeting, and I couldn't stop goofing on the show, tweeting.
What did
And
Howard say to the?
Would I have gotten in trouble for this tweet?
The one with
Okay.
Heidi Klum?
No. I didn't tweet it. I didn't press send. That was all right. Would this have been bad? Tell me, in hindsight. I almost did this. I said, I don't want to say AGT is gay, but I think an alternate name was AZT.
Why would you tweet that?
That's the AIDS
Why would
medicine.
you-
Well, it's an AIDS reference.
So what?
See, 10 years ago, if there was Twitter, I would have done that in a
That's
heartbeat.
brilliant. And you have to hashtag AZT and AGT so you can insult the gays
And
as much
there's
as
also a
the
better-
homos that like AGT.
There's also a better joke.
You know how you made the right decision? Gino loved the joke.
Yeah,
That's how you know.
you probably did the right. You probably did
I'm
the
sitting
right
here
thing.
like it's okay, but
I cannot wait to
Gino
tweet it
loved it.
tomorrow.
Another
not
thing
good.
I did, not to Peter, to one of his assistants, who was very, very politically correct and paranoid about stuff. He would tell me not to do certain bits and stuff. I told him in rehab, they have these things, they call them triggers, like make you fucking relapse.
That's what they
so
call them,
you
Chris.
can't be around triggers. You can't be around,
I have
table.
trouble being around them.
Okay, listen. Okay, you got the joke already. So he calls me in the at a hotel when I was doing one of the roasts. I was doing one of the roasts. So the writers would tell me that they were, because we would riff and try to do jokes, and they were taping the phone calls. So the writer had just told me that, and I told him that, and he says to me, "So how's the hotel? There are a lot of triggers there." And I go, "No, it's a nice hotel. I don't think that's probably out in Compton or something." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" Well, I'm answering your question. I said, "I'm a little offended by that," but he goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You just asked me if there's any, He said, "I said triggers." I said, "No, you didn't." I totally convinced him
No
that he
way.
slipped and said, and I said, "Dude, these calls are taped." He was fucking
You made him doubt himself.
John for 3 days. I told you. He goes, "Can we get the tape?" He goes, "I never say that word." I go, "Well, dude, it's on all our minds." I go, "But you answered me." I said, "Because I felt bad." I said, "I don't want you to be hostile." I said, "I want to seem cool, And I just fucking, it's the wittiest thing I've ever done because I thought about it as he said Iggers. I said, "I'm going to fuck with this kid." And he's a UCLA politically correct, like nerdy kid, like, And I go, "Any triggers out there?" I go, "No, they're not here. It's a nice hotel." And he goes, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Well, dude, actually, I'm kind of surprised." And I go, "I go, your generation? I don't think you think." I go, "You said, what you said, right?" There's no way that. Here's the difference in the generation. When I eventually told him, he was mad at me. He didn't
course.
laugh.
Oh,
I said, "Come on, dude.
That's
you gotta
funny,
laugh
man.
at that."
Of course, because he doesn't trust himself. Is like, did I say that? Why would you make me think I said that? Why would you
Well, that's
think
the other
that
thing.
I said that?
Clearly, before you go to bed, you scream it when you're alone.
Obviously. Why would you? It's like, I can't believe you made me think I slipped and said what I wanted to say.
That should have. If that was on if that was taped, I'd have an Emmy.
It's not a bad place.
But yeah, in this generation, again, in the 60s, the Republicans were uptight. That's why Carlin and Pryor went after them. Now it's the direct opposite. Liberals are uptight.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
So you have fun. I'm not a political guy. As a comic, you have fun goofing on the people who are uptight, and they're the political correct ones. Chris hates the term African American. I don't blame him. It's almost condescending.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to upset you. Black and white is fine. That's
you have
fine.
to go out of your way to say African American.
It's so many syllables. It's so many.
Exactly.
My dyslexia alone.
And it can mean a white person.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron is African American.
Really?
Makes no sense.
Yeah, but to say black is also doesn't make any because they're not black.
Yeah, but you
It's
don't.
not
But
black.
why do you even point out the
color is
color?
Chris?
Do you know?
I always say that it should be brown and beige.
No, stop.
Jesus,
Beige is
stop it.
insulting.
The sad part about it, I was,
Gay black guy should
I
be
don't.
beige.
I don't even see color. Oh, I don't see colors. Chris is here.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
All right,
Gino Wonder.
That's why you haven't worked
Gino
at the
Wonder is
cellar
not on
in
a
a while.
sitcom.
I do. Do I ever ask you that to our show? I don't know. I'm not on a sitcom.
I asked him.
Thank you, Dan.
Before you got here, I said, so you work the cellar, and he goes, "Nah, I tried out, and I somehow fucked it up."
I mean, again, I think Gino's a funny guy, but of course,
an awkward-
of
that
course
was an
he's
awkward pause.
Of course, he's funny.
You want to hear my
don't think
joke
I'm-
about?
you don't think I'm funny?
I got this new thing about an air conditioner. Kills, dude.
What is it?
Oh no, Artie, he's goofing on you now, dude. Look, he's goofing on you. Artie.
Whatever. I said, no, he wants it. I'm telling you, he's going to come out one day.
I am never going. All I do is I call you meal ticket on Twitter. How is that?
That is so hostile.
How is
That's
that
so,
ho- How is that
I
hostile?
need this guy.
Very hostile.
Really?
Yeah, because
you
you're
guys
like-
are fucking with me. That is
No,
not
it's
hostile.
because you're saying that all he is to you is a meal ticket.
Nah, I don't mean it
Not
like
a
that
friend.
at all.
Yeah, it's just what
I think we're very good friends.
I would call him a friend.
Remember what we were tweeting about Chris before the show? We were
I
texting
wouldn't-
each other. Only friends would say that about Chris.
Stop it.
I
I mean, we
wouldn't call
must
him-
be really close friends for you to send that to me.
Did you call me a trigger?
No.
And why when he thinks of you, Artie? Why when he thinks of you, he thinks meal? I mean, that's already a fat
Yeah.
reference.
Then I actually didn't realize we were going to hear the ringing like that. Dan producing the show.
For some reason, he makes it ring whenever I talk. That's weird.
I guess you should have said we should wait.
Your call has been forwarded to TELUS
I will-
Mobility Voice Messaging Center.
Pansy.
Wait for it.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished your recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hansy, how are you? This is Ed, Bruce Beauravage's brother, Ed Beauravage. We didn't get back to you. You didn't get back to us. I'm fat and talentless, and that we're going to take that as a pass. I'm in the same business. I happen to be the editor-in-chief of Enormous and Brown. It's another magazine based in Toronto, Enormous and Brown. We think you're good for it. That's actually a centerfold.
Did you get that fat prick on the phone yet?
That's our editor. That's actually our sports guy. That's our weather guy.
He's slowing me down, goddammit. I got shit to edit.
All right. So, Hansy, get back to us as soon as you can, okay? And let us know if you see any triggers up there. Hansy, $600, man. Now I'm worried about him.
Stop it.
No, you're right.
His answering machine is hilarious in itself. Handsy. Like, what did he
Handsy.
say? I want to make
That's
sure.
how he talks, though. He's slow because I think he might have Asperger's or something like that.
Jesus.
Do you think Boschetti has Asperger's? That's the 64,000.
I don't know what he has.
He gets very. He might have been diagnosed with it. And he gets very defensive when you say it.
But every time he spells stuff on Facebook, he misspells almost every single word.
Oh, look, remember when we got
like
Howard
word
to have
scramble.
we got Howard to have Boschetti on for the news, and he didn't say a word. He didn't say a word, and I thought he was scared to death. He never said anything. Even Robin would pause. And I'm trying to goad him into it. He was scared. Didn't say like one word. And then he wrote Howard the next day in his own handwriting. He wrote Howard a thank you note.
Oh, dear.
And
Oh,
Howard,
God.
Howard read it in that handwriting, and Howard, dead serious, said, "Is he retarded?" And I said, "I don't think so." He goes, "Well," and he showed me the note. I'm like, "My God, my God!" I think it was the Zodiac Killer were retarded.
He's doing workout videos on Periscope now. I'm going to say that again.
Well,
workout, and you can't not watch them. I will watch. I watched one, hand to God,
You know what?
40 minutes.
Dan
40
showed me.
minutes.
Dan showed me.
You
yeah.
can't not watch it.
I'll tell you this: he's the sweetest guy. in the
I
world.
know that.
Agreed.
Yeah, but the same thing.
Did
happened-
you hear the bit we did with him when we're going to Montreal? I
was
pulled him
hilarious.
aside. I said to him, "Listen, I'm addicted to heroin again, and if I don't take heroin up there, I'll have a seizure. But with my records, going to check my bags. I said, "Would you be willing to swallow heroin and shit it out for me?" And we taped it. He didn't
You
know.
also told him I have a doctor that prescribed heroin.
I got him to say out loud, like, "I will shit out heroin." Audio shit out heroin.
But you're like, so I got this doctor. He prescribed heroin.
Yeah. We could play it for you if we were any other radio. Yeah. Oh God, I got it. Audio. I guess okay. I'll shit on my friend. I go now. How you gonna? Do you need kale or something? He goes, what should I eat? He goes, I eat a lot.
He said, I like roughage. I like a muffin.
He said, get me. He goes, ooh, could you get me a muffin?
A banana nut. That's my roughage that I like to eat.
I got him. What you talk about a sweet guy? He was willing to shit out a heroin balloon.
If I eat a banana nut muffin
I'll be your
45 minutes
mule.
before.
He was. Yeah, we got him to be a mule. Do you realize he really thought I asked him to do that and was going to do it? Do you realize he'd be in jail for 12, 30 years?
Oh my God.
I flew him out to audition for the guy Bob and Ross for the Tonight Show, and I paid for the flight.
What, he did a set?
Yeah, he did a set.
Where?
He was using it as a
at the Improv.
Okay.
And he killed.
Did he?
And he was on the waiting list. I mean, he passed.
Wow.
He passed, and every time there was a dropout,
You never got on.
And one of the things,
But again, John,
one of the producers said, "He looks retarded."
Well, he does. But John, he writes some jokes. But the problem with putting him on, he does tell old jokes.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
He's going to wear Stacy as a coat
I
eventually.
mean, but he also writes original ones that are very funny. But he doesn't have a lot of time, and some of he fills it with on the Tonight Show that doesn't swing. You got to write your own shit.
Well,
if you take the word "thank you" out of his act, it's cutting out.
But that's him though. That's
I know.
It's
that's
charming.
genuine.
I know.
If you take Spick out of yours, you got no
Spick not so much. You take out Holocaust. You take out Keller.
cunt.
Well,
I
cunt.
gave him a joke once. Well, you know the one I gave him.
The helmet one. That's a very funny joke. He still does that.
Yeah. He still does that.
John's joke was, I wanted my father wanted me to play football when I was a kid, but I didn't want to wear two helmets. That always killed.
I didn't want to have to wear another helmet.
I didn't want to wear another helmet.
That's a great word.
When he gets genuine on stage, but he usually bails after 10 minutes, and the Tonight Show with old jokes not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I gave him another one.
Letterman, all those shows, you're not going to get on, especially Conan.
I gave him another one where it was, when I was a kid, I always wanted to get ahead. A different one. Look at the size of this fucking thing.
Why do you write jokes like that for you?
He likes
that
his
to
head.
him and you do the black movie theater?
He's giving you gold. You
That's a
giving me all your
throwaway
gold.
one.
Yeah, throw it away.
I just did.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But I'm saying, Dan, I was telling Dan I want to do a promo every day, get proactive, and we're going to promo hands. But everybody loved John. Say, John back. I don't know. I want to try to be like a go-getter. I'm not a go-getter. I want energy. And I was thinking, we get energized with what we think we know what the fans love and what they don't love, and we should base the promos on it. Like John coming up. Third, hey guys, Gino not here today. Stuff
2
like
words
that.
less. I was going to say 2 words less Gino. 50% less Gino.
Guys, great news. Gino not here.
Why were people calling you daddy on Twitter?
Gino,
because I say daddy.
okay, you're not okay, John. I feel like
he rehearsed that.
I feel the
Kidding.
no, he didn't.
kidding.
No,
John never makes rehearsal. I feel we're being like the audience has heard this a million times, but
Well, I
all right.
haven't.
Gino calls himself daddy
But not
in the
a lot.
third person.
Not a lot.
Enough to where they say it on Twitter.
Yeah, and
we
what
have
I-
a million drops of them doing
And
it.
I notice I say it on Periscope now too. This is getting bad.
Why do you have like some kind of
Well, I used to do.
Oedipal
I do
thing
the.
with your dad?
Why are you an enormous asshole?
That's better than the air conditioning joke. I laughed at that.
I like the air conditioning.
I did too, but I
That
love.
should really be our theme song. Just put a mic.
But Artie, you know what I love about him?
Get sued by Carrier.
Artie, ever since you called him out on not laughing at the air conditioning thing, now he's like overly laughing.
That's
And
not
overly
true.
talking.
That's another thing. That's another thing. You're not gonna get far in show business kissing my ass.
Well, there's no genuine.
So I either hate you or I'm kissing your ass.
It's
I
so
think this is all back to
disingenuous.
you. You have some kind of thing
It's all
going on.
disingenuous, Gino.
I'm
Now you're
very
just kissing
genuine.
Your meal ticket's ass.
That's pretty good. I think I'm very genuine.
That even sounded ungenuine.
Disingenuous?
Disingenuous.
Okay.
And also, this is what's disconcerting is the knowledge of art. Like
What's
Van
wrong with the
Gogh.
knowledge of art?
I think that
Yeah,
you're trying too hard.
I don't think
Like, look, I'm a smart guy.
No, I only have a knowledge of Van Gogh. And
Listen,
a
Van
couple
Gogh
guys.
lived in the Pyrenees.
That's all true.
His
I know,
dolly,
who cares?
his dolly information was loose at best. I watched Pawn Stars and I know more about Dolly than he does. And that's
I don't
real
think
shit.
he does.
No, but I think you
I don't think he has porn stars.
I love Dolly.
Do you know anything else like on that level of like
art?
poetry or like?
No, I know the guys I like. Like I always quote the same 5 books. It's not like I sit
What
here
are
like a
they?
library.
Fabio.
No, what is it? The Prophet, Art and
Horton
Physics,
Hears a Who.
E Squared.
What math books?
No, E Squared is not a math book. E Squared is one of those books like The Secret, but it's different. It's by Pam Grout.
fiction.
No, it's like one of those. You know, it's
Is it a
not.
novel?
Is a
No.
chick telling you how to live better? I can't buy
Yeah.
that.
So it's a
bullshit.
biography. What is it?
No, it's a
motivational book.
It's
Oh,
it's like a self-help
come
9. It's like a nine experiment book. You're gonna say something and you haven't yet.
I'm blown away by this whole thing. By
Why?
your conversation? Because I just do.
No, a lot
But
of a lot of people are love those books.
I want you to watch
you know.
one scene over and over and over again, and that's when Woody Allen talks to the aliens. And he said, you're not the charity type, blah, 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 blah. He goes, I want to do service for mankind. Tell funnier jokes. That's what I want you to watch.
No.
I don't want you to read about Gauguin or Chagall or anybody.
I love Chagall. I've been to the museum in Nice.
funnier
Steven Chagall is
jokes.
a beast, yo.
Spell Chagall.
And if you're gonna read, at least read both sides so you don't give out misinformation.
Read both sides of what?
About whether it be where weapons of mass destruction are.
I didn't bring up
or
WMD.
Obamacare.
I didn't bring up WMD.
Spell separate.
CPA rate. Do you want to get into a spelling contest?
Spell it.
What's that?
Spell separate.
SEPARATE.
Oh,
He did it right.
Is
No, he
that
broke
considered
it
a
up.
hard word?
We can do this all.
It is.
We can do
It
this all.
is?
We can
It
do this
is.
all
A lot
DAY.
I didn't think that was considered a hard.
Do you want me to start SPELLING things
Let's
about
stop
you?
spelling. You're blowing my mind. My dyslexia is fucking killing me.
Shut
right
up,
now.
CUMDUMPSTER.
I swear to God, I don't know what you just spelled. Abby.
Exactly,
I swear
because
to
you had
God,
too
I
much
don't-
JAEGERMEISTER. I can't stand when people try to HARD
Can
to
we
be
cut this whole bit?
HOUMURUS.
This is annoying me.
He just fucking
Gino's
lost
an
me
odd
again.
guy.
He just lost me again.
What'd you say?
RIDICULOUS.
Does that spell it?
I said ridiculous. But it's just like, why are you asking me to spell?
Because you were being a dick yesterday, so I'm getting a dick to you today.
Being a DICK.
I was getting all the residual dictum from Artie thrown at you.
You're acting like an NIGGER.
Whoa. Now you didn't spell with the TR.
I'm
You
sorry.
gotta use the TR.
Let me ask you
That's
this:
so funny.
can you spell?
Artie, I'm sorry. I have.
A white guy spelled
Artie,
You know what a white guy can do? NIGGA.
Artie,
You
I'm-
gotta use the A.
Artie,
you
I'm
still
sorry.
gotta use the A.
I'm sorry. I have daddy issues.
Yeah.
The daddy thing is very disconcerting. Very disconcerting.
Why do you call yourself daddy?
Because I do these sports videos, and when you're making picks against the spread, I always say "Daddy loves this" or "Daddy loves that." Just something I kind
but
of
why
started
Daddy?
Did you
doing.
expect him to say because I make sports videos?
I liked what Artie
have
said.
kids?
Is it because you're an asshole?
you have-
I have no children.
There's no other explanation
No.
for it.
No, that's just what I do in the videos.
Oh my god.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah, I'd like to have kids. I think,
I'm not using that terminology.
but it's getting
That's gonna be creepy.
it's getting long in the tooth for Daddy.
Call daddy. It's just, you gotta tell your kid.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Not right now.
Well, no, but Gino does very well with women.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Or all that spelling.
Because he's, he's an
Daddy has an ex-
R-A-P-I-S.
Daddy has a very extensive resume.
Well, do you get them on Tinder or Grinder?
I'm the worst. That's pretty good. I'm the worst on Tinder. Does anyone here get chicks on Tinder?
I get them. Yeah, I love
Do you
Tinder.
really?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best.
Like
I've never used it.
I literally,
Artie, you should.
I play Tinder just to see if
I don't
it's
do it. I never use it.
Oh, you get laid all the time. It's the best.
I just
on
I just
Tinder.
pull
Yeah,
out-
I have no rap on Tinder. Like I'll have matches on Tinder,
I
but
can
I don't know what
imagine
to do
that.
once they match up.
That's not a stretch.
So what?
Yeah.
So give me an example of that. What do you say on Tinder? What do you say? I'm on 38th and 6th. Where are you?
Don't say I like Van Gogh.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
you
some
know
chicks
about
would fall
Dolly?
for
I
that.
would think chicks would dig that, the Van Gogh thing.
Yeah, they probably would. But you know what? I don't say that. I just say you want to fuck, and
Yeah, see, I'm not good at that.
I have an MERCEDES.
That's a CAR, Chris.
I'm just gonna go outside when I do spelling shit. When you done this
are
bit,
you?
I'll be back.
Are you on Tinder, Chris?
No, I'm mad. I don't fucking.
No, he's got to say
Again,
that.
are you
When
on
you-
Tinder?
that's
Chris?
right.
I'm not.
When you're on Tinder and you want her to come to the apartment, do you say it's one of the 5 names
Exactly.
on the buzzer?
It's like my roommates are all gone. Hustle.
That's funny.
I met Caitlyn Jenner on Transgender. Oh!
Yeah. Give that to Moshe. Caitlyn Jenner should fuck Ray J, right? That'd be great. I would love to. I would watch that.
That's so fucking bizarre.
It is bizarre, but we're not allowed to say that.
No, I have a transgender. My oldest is transgender.
No, wait a minute. You mean she had an operation?
Well, no,
Oh, she was born that way. What do you mean? What do you
What?
mean? I don't even know what
Yeah,
it is.
what?
What's transgender? 'Cause
That,
people are born.
hold on. Just take a break. You really just blew Artie's mind. Just
Yeah,
that.
that's nuts.
Well, no, what exactly is that? What does that mean?
all right. So, well, what she told me, I thought it was an airline or something. But but
By the way, I'm doing the crowbar.
What airline? Delta Airlines. It's flying me out here.
That's what we would do on
He
Saturday.
pulled him in, and we all went for the fucking
We
bait.
would laugh. There were some mornings all I would do was laugh.
no, what happened was
Some mornings I get paid $900,000 to make John laugh.
no, my oldest daughter at the time, Greta.
I know Greta. I remember. Yeah.
Well, she was in ninth grade. She came out of the closet and she's lesbian.
Oh, I didn't know it was that early. 9th grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she got bullied all throughout high school. And
Wow, that's even in LA, like out there, I thought there were more.
And the principal had to call me and tell me stop. But
Are you gonna do your set?
Crowbar and everything.
I'm doing it now for Artie.
By the way, your specials will be called Crowbar.
It should be. Yeah. I'm doing it for Artie now. It's just fun. But anyway,
Don't explain it.
Stuttering John.
No, but here's the thing.
Crowbar.
But is your daughter really transgender?
No, this is a bit.
It
I
could
didn't
be.
even know.
I don't
Hold
know.
on, I really didn't know if that was sarcasm or not.
Yeah, I didn't either.
No, so what happened?
A stutter or sarcastic is hard to spot.
And I won't crowbar anyone's jokes, but what it is that then she set up an anti-bullying campaign and like in all these things, and she interned for the teen suicide hotline, all this stuff.
Was she ever suicidal?
No. No. She wanted to help people.
It's hard, yeah.
So what happened was in 12th grade, in the first time in Calabasas history, her and her girlfriend became the first homecoming queen.
Oh, okay.
So all the news covered it. It was great.
Was her girlfriend hot?
That's a no.
It's sad, but in my mind, I was thinking the same
John,
thing.
if her girlfriend was hot, you'd
Yeah, that's a no. You would have said
I'm
and her hot
John,
girlfriend.
he's uncomfortable.
Well, that's a question for Justin. But that's a reference from yesterday.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Thanks for ruining my podcast.
No.
Wreck my fucking podcast. Wreck my fucking podcast.
But anyway, but anyway, so 6 months ago, she called me and said, "Look, I've always felt like I was a boy trapped in a girl's body, and I want to be known as Knight now.
Knight. So she changed her name.
Change your name or Gret, because I understand that, but I would prefer that you use male pronouns. So it's
a he.
It's a he.
Right.
So,
I don't
But
think it's good to
so
say it's a
transgender
he.
doesn't mean you get some sort of operation, right?
well, he's taking testosterone now. And it's,
So with the goal of what? Like, what does that do to the other? I know what it does to a
wants to be
man.
considered a man. He doesn't want to be
I know what it
considered
does to a man. Oh, it's
No, I
good.
don't. I know what it does. If a guy takes the horn, the breasts develop. Does that make you lose your breasts or
well,
something?
I think now, like he's talking about cutting off the breasts.
Oh, so they have to. So what does the testosterone do? You get you sort of look. You get
Just-
hair.
it makes you more manly, right? You get hair
and you get hair on your face. And all
How
that
did
stuff.
Susanna
horrible
and
beard.
grandparents? Did anybody have an issue with it old time?
Well, this is my biggest problem, Artie. Is I used to argue, with Susanna's dad because I argued on behalf of
So you talk about conservative people. Different. You talk about a Jewish grandfather,
Yeah, very
Puerto Rican
conservative.
grandfather, Italian grandfather, black grandfather. They don't. We're not all very tolerant.
No, he was very conservative, and he was so against same-sex marriage. And I used to say, so if your daughter Susanna decided that she was going to marry a girl, you wouldn't support that? He goes, no. What's next? Some dude's going to marry a dog,
Right, well,
and I'm like, so
I
you're
love how people
comparing-
don't see how that's offensive.
Yeah, I go, so you're comparing a fucking someone who's gay. That's
exactly what he's.
Yeah, I know. But now that Gret has come out, and now he's totally
He accepts her.
Yeah,
But let me ask you,
him.
it is harder though. I'm sorry. It is harder though
already
for
called
old
her
time
it
old
twice.
people, and it's even hard for me, being from Jersey and you get older and you're smarter, but to accept male homosexuality and female homosexuality for people from the World War II generation.
But here's the thing that I get so confused about, because now he has a girlfriend who's also transgender and is a boy.
Really?
And I don't even.
I
and
can't
No,
even
wait a
keep
minute.
track.
Your
I'm not even kidding. I
grandfather
can't
does?
even keep track right
Oh,
now.
your daughter does.
Well, my son Knight
Okay, I'm sorry, Jesus.
I can't keep track.
has
son Knight.
has a boyfriend who happens to have a vagina. So I don't. Who is also
So he's a Mets
transgender.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So it's
Okay, let me say this. I hope your daughter's the happiest person ever.
My
And
son.
Isn't it harder at our where we're from, our age? Not. How do you say that without laughing?
No, because Artie,
guy with-
like I said,
a guy who
I'm
happens to
very
have a vagina.
accepting. I don't
So am I, but that's so.
I want
hard.
everyone to be who they are
confusing,
and be
man.
very happy. The only person I don't want to be who they are is Gino.
I would never laugh. At
I don't
the
like
kid.
being who
I
I
would
am
never
either.
laugh at him.
The situation sounds like a Donald Duck and Bugs Bunny bit.
Well, it's.
it
I mean, listen.
sounds
Well, wait,
fucking
he was
complicated.
born with a vagina.
I liked you up until now.
Was he
It
born
is
with a
what it
vagina?
is. It
Was he
sounds
born with a
ridiculous.
vagina?
The boyfriend, or
Yeah, the
He,
boy-
he was born right.
boyfriend,
He was
yeah.
born
Both.
right next to a vagina.
Everybody was born ladies, and then they both became guys.
because they always felt that they were boys. Like Artie, this is.
All right, I'm trying to think.
No.
Okay.
Artie, let me just say this.
So your daughter's the same thing, a boy who happens to have a vagina.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right.
So
well,
Gino, just don't interrupt for a second. So what it is, let's say, Artie, and I know this is very hard for you because this is not me and you, but let's say that all our lives
yeah,
we felt that we were women, like inside with that we were women.
right.
You know, but we always had to live up to this male thing. But even though we always felt that we were women, so what happens is then
It's a hard thing to relate to if you don't go through that. So you have to really try hard to be tolerant and accepting of it, right?
Yeah.
Listen. I agree with you. That's got to be a very tough situation. And if you're doing that in the 1950s in Milwaukee, you might commit suicide.
well, that's why I took Bruce Jenner.
Well, that's what I mean. So the world, that's my point. I'm trying to make I don't know if I'm making sense with this. I swear to God, there's some logic in here. Or maybe a smarter person could figure this out. Gino's a wordsmith, maybe. I don't know.
Doubt it.
To me, political correctness and stuff like what's going on with your daughter, which is really a beautiful thing that he could do that. The world is getting better. Like homosexuals are getting married, and there's less racism.
Even the
blah, blah.
Pope-
But
even the
comedy,
Pope came out for
But
tolerance.
comedy is being sacrificed. Comedy is getting hurt, and if a society evolves to becoming a more tolerant, better place, nicer place, something usually gets sacrificed in culture. And to me, it's comedy, because comedy is all about goofing on uptight shit.
Well, that's the thing.
I would love to figure out a happy medium where life still gets better, but people have a fucking sense of humor about it. Everybody's okay with getting goofed.
Hey, look,
on.
Artie,
You know, I don't know.
You know, here's the thing. Like, Knight was on my Facebook page, right? And I write jokes. Now, you're going to say, well, she was mad because the joke wasn't funny, but whatever. I said, like I wrote, now if Caitlyn cuts off her penis and the only keeping up with the Kardashian cast member left with a penis is Chloe. You know,
Right.
and then...
Which is, John, that's the most offensive. I haven't said anything nearly offensive.
All right, but I'm making jokes. So then I said... And I
But
said,
right, no, I'm saying that is like, and
All
again,
right.
because we were born in the '60s and we
I
made
know.
jokes like
So
that.
then I said
but you're
Caitlyn
saying
Jenner-
Khloe Kardashian
I said-
looks like a dude.
I said, Caitlyn...
I think Chloe's kind of hot. I'm not trying to be
In
funny.
other words,
would
I
bang
think that's
Chloe.
funny. It's not an edgy, ballsy. It's not tolerant behavior.
Well, okay.
And you know, your son now was probably offended by that.
Well, see, I didn't know. And then I wrote another one that
how
said...
could you not know he'd be offended?
Because I'm an idiot. And then
No,
I wrote
because
another one...
You were born the same year we were. We used to goof on
and
it.
then
Because you don't take yourself seriously, thank God. That's why.
Yeah, and then I wrote another one. Caitlyn Jenner looks pretty hot. She looks like half the girls I banged in college, only with less chest hair. So and then the last one I wrote is I just did.
No, but you're right though. It also could be because they're not funny. You're right.
Okay, and then I did one that said,
John, no one has quoted their act more than you.
This is not my act.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
This is not my act. Don't use my Lord and Savior's name in vain. This is not my act.
God, John, you're confusing as hell.
Well, this is not my act. But then what happened was he got very mad at me and wrote this long thing of how I was being.
Who did?
My son.
The son.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's confusing.
I'm really terrible at this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shutting
of
up
course
is good.
he's offended by it.
I know. So now
Those
I
are
have
offensive
to,
jokes.
I have to watch what I just like. I'm trying to relate to what you're saying about comedy. it's you have to watch what you say.
Right, okay, so because you have a transgender,
I have to be very careful.
Okay, see that's going to hurt your act. That's going to hurt comedy.
Yeah.
You should not be careful. If you want to call what we do art, okay, a stretch, you can't worry about offending somebody if you're trying to write a book, write a joke, act. You can't worry about offending
But
somebody.
I wanted to tell you the other one
because you'll censor yourself, and that blows the whole thing up.
No, but here's the thing, all right? And I just want to tell you this one, and you'll again say that it's not funny, but I don't care.
No, I'm not.
Do you want me to say it
that.
now or should I wait?
You can say that, but
The silence will say it.
Yeah, okay. I said something like because I just headlined a like.
Yo, I Googled. You were on the Tonight Show.
So you're right. The setup is you headline. Again, make the setups more believable.
Anyway.
He's
so
saying he doesn't
headlined
believe
this
you
college.
headline.
Go ahead.
I did this college, and it was this like Hispanic division of a college. It was all Hispanic.
This really is bullshit.
No, so
Hispanic division.
I said it was like their club, and I said there was 500 people there.
What was it called? Knives and stuff?
I said there was 500 people there, all one family.
Right.
So
That's funny, too. I got to give you that. I'm sorry.
thank you. But then Knight said,
It's funny when I first heard John Biner do it on show.
but then Knight.
The frat house was one bedroom.
No, but then listen, Artie, I'm trying
That's
to.
funny.
Go ahead, John. John, let me tell you about storytelling. It helps. You got to get to the point.
I can't when I have everyone interrupt.
You're quoting every joke you ever thought of.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
What
to,
would
middle of
John
the story.
Biner do in this
I'm
situation?
trying to get to a point
We
here.
get it.
To back you up. So what happened is Knight said, "Well, I'm not considered Hispanic because I don't look Hispanic, and that is."
She was born Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but he was saying, "Well, I am not considered Hispanic. People don't look at me and think Hispanic." So,
But that has
that's
nothing to do with what you are.
insulting to.
Okay, so this is where kids are fucking mixed up.
This is
man.
where I don't agree.
So
because
she's-
I am.
So wait, this whole thing
I
is
was
because
called,
she's ashamed of being Puerto Rican.
I was called a spick all my life. You know what I mean? And
All afternoon when you left, too.
No, you weren't.
Oh yes, I was.
I don't see it that hard.
In fact, in high school, they go, "Hey, you live in the basement of Taco Bell." I'm like, "That's Mexican. It's fucking not fucking Puerto Rican, you
So
asshole."
you went to school with a lot of funny kids too.
And I'm supposed to laugh at the air conditioner shit when you're throwing stuff like that out. That's
Let's give it that a little bit more.
I think I lost John
could
at
kiss
Looney
his
Tunes. At the
ass.
Looney Tunes reference, I think I lost
Yeah,
it.
fucking his meal ticket. He's fucking gonna
Yeah.
laugh at everything.
John Biner's
Oh,
gonna
that's
be-
even funnier than the air conditioner.
So when I don't laugh at the air conditioner, that's me being a dick. But when I do laugh at something, I'm kissing
like
ass.
You're fucking guffawing, like moving away from the
Guffawing.
I am. I'm guffawing with a capital R.
That's the That's the
I'm
announcer. of the Tonight
guffawing.
Show.
I might even guffive with the next joke.
I
Too. I laugh.
Oh,
If I want to
shut
laugh, I
up.
laugh.
Guffawing.
I'm guffawing.
I mean, I think every day we prove I'm not able to get an all-star panel.
I think you're
That's a
speaking
knee
in.
slapper, Artie.
I think you're speaking in a guffawn language.
Talking about
saying
bringing
that
to a dead halt.
the stories should have some less. Like if you were a priest giving a sermon, it's like
No, then you just keep on going on.
but you don't tell the jokes you wrote that morning.
I was trying to give an example of
Okay,
how
so what is
to
your
tag
relationship
that
like? You see, here's the problem. I hope your son is very happy. But don't you guys think, Chris too, you're younger too, and Danny I'm sure thinks this way too. I don't know if I could ever be around him because I would be really uptight about saying anything.
Okay.
I can't think of one thing I would think is funny that wouldn't offend your son.
Okay.
And that's true of a lot of young audiences nowadays. And that is hurting comedy.
that's the point.
But it's great that your son is able to live the life
But
he's
see,
living.
but
so
I-
it was a sacrifice here.
I make a lot of jokes about being Puerto Rican, but now what he was saying is that I don't look Puerto Rican and I shouldn't be making.
you
I'ma
don't
say
really
this.
look Puerto Rican
You
either.
don't really.
But
look
I
like-
am.
I
My
know
name is
you are.
Melendez.
He looks Puerto Rican.
I believe. I
He
believe
really
that
does.
you're Puerto Rican, but but
Well, there's no question about that.
I've been.
I
I've been
don't
holding.
want to
my
hear this from another white guy.
My hand's been on my pocket for the whole time, so I don't trust you. Just
About
like
time
another
they're in your
Puerto
own
Rican.
pockets.
But what I'm saying here is, look. First of all, people, it's annoying me that if you're you're transgender, you're changing or whatever, accept the fact that people can't see it straight. My mom was in a fucking wheelchair. One day
You might miss it at first, and you're not being a jerk off.
My
Yeah.
mom was in a wheelchair. We were at Universal Studios. No lie. They took us out the line, moved us to the front. When we got to the front, and the person left. She said, I don't understand why they moved me. I'm sitting. Everybody else is standing. I could be in line all fucking day.
Right.
But that's one of the things where my mom just could realize that it is what it is. Like
If I saw your family go to the front of the line, I would be upset.
because we're black. Because we're triggers. Is that because we're
No.
triggers?
I'm just saying. I agree with you 100%. People they expect you to know every issue they have as soon as you meet them, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
You know, I do the Stephanie Miller show in.
I swear to God, if you plug one more thing, I swear to God,
It's
if
a
you
human
plug one more
IMDb.
thing.
Ridiculous.
Who the fuck is Stephanie
I don't
Miller?
know.
Before you say that, you got to show a documentary on who's Stephanie Miller.
In
He's
10
gonna tell us
minutes,
the
she's going to
story.
be a man.
He's going to tell us
telling you now, she's a
15
dude.
jokes that lead into who the fuck
No,
she is.
I'm not going to do a joke. All I'm going to just say,
I'll say.
is that
We're not worried about that.
Is that the producer happens to be, maybe gay, and he said the whole.
Well, okay.
I don't know if he's out.
Okay, so why do you think that? Here's what a kid would do. Oh, what do you mean? All right,
What I'm trying to get to is that even he said, and I agree with this, that we're getting used to transgender now. Doesn't mean that we understand.
I'm not.
We're not.
I'm not.
No, I'm trying to say that it's not that easy to know what's right or wrong of what we say when it comes.
Generally,
Well,
the general
I-
public is not used to it. Some people can accept it faster, but the general public isn't used to it. It's new shit.
It'll never
what
be
I'm
used
trying
to
to
it.
say.
It's 1%.
You're agreeing with me.
It's
Yeah, I
1% of
agree
the
with you.
country. It's 1% of the country.
I'm just
You're not going to
saying-
get used to anything that's 1%.
There are people who still have flip phones, and you're telling me that fucking transgender is more accepted than an iPhone? Fuck that.
I got to pretend to be comfortable with Chris being here.
Listen, it is what it is. Hold on, Artie. What did you just say?
It's obviously if something is that much in the minority, it's hard to accept. It's hard to
It's just new to everybody.
It's new.
And as a comic, and it's probably why I'm not doing better. Here, jerk off. It's probably why I'm not doing better. I wanna offend people. I get so mad. I'm like, I want to get you mad. I want to,
Get under your skin, challenge.
I'd
you.
almost rather be unfunny if it gets them mad.
Don't say that in front of Gino.
Yeah, you get tired of being unfunny, dude. Gets old.
Are you doing it on purpose?
To what?
he's,
I think I am unfunny because I didn't get that joke at first.
he's not being offensive and he's not being funny.
I didn't even get that joke for a second. I'm like,
wow,
the unfunny.
Well, I don't know. I just is she happy?
Hey.
Is he happy?
He's happy, but this is a whole new change.
How old now?
19.
Wow, that's
Yeah, and the thing is, they want you to accept it like, oh, it's normal, but they're not even sure yet.
Yeah.
Like when
No,
you're,
he's sure.
No, he's sure.
It sounds like he's sure.
It's sure. He's very sure.
No,
he's sure, but it's
I'm
the fact
just
that like,
saying-
they're
we
getting
came back.
used to
We
it.
came back at that. I was totally wrong with chick.
But like they're still, he's still getting used to the change. Let me get used to the fucking change. Let everybody get used to the change. Like it's not.
If yous can
regular
change.
shit.
Let me ask you this:
I can
Does he
change.
still have?
We all can change.
We all change. We can all change.
See, that's universal. That
Let me ask you this.
We can all change.
Let me ask you this: is he still angry towards those people in high school who abused him? Does he still have anger towards them that's affecting? his life?
No. He's very look.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
These
It
new
takes time to
generations-
get over that.
These new generations don't take that abuse and pay it forward the way they need to,
Well,
and
you're
use
right.
it for
Well,
motivation. Like
That's how comedy happens. That
literally-
could also be how serial killing happens.
I know. I was literally talking to an improv person last night, telling me all this horse shit.
That's
about
always fun.
How they're like half Korean, like I was fucking beautiful. My whole life they teased me. Bitch, I grew up broke as shit, and I
Yeah.
was teased every day for being fat and black by people my own race. I don't give a shut up and fucking move on.
Why'd you say like that was past tense, fat and black?
Shut the fuck up, G.
I'm asking a question.
I'm ready to get set off today.
Knives and stuff.
I'm on edge. I like it.
He was at the knives and stuff.
It's very difficult. I applaud your son for having the courage to go through that and do it. A lot of people would still be not telling people.
But hold on, isn't that patriotism? That is not right at you, but that's the sentence you have to say now, or else you're a piece of shit.
Nah.
You have to say that sentence to everybody who
Why
who
not?
goes
Can we love and accept everybody?
No, I agree with love and accept them. I don't want to have to. I'm not saying that fucking sentence to everybody. You're fucking courageous. No,
But
you
here's
made
the-
a decision.
But here's
Fuck
the other
that.
thing: everyone should be treated equal.
Yeah.
And if a transgender, gay, whatever acts like an asshole, I want to be able to call him an asshole without guilt.
You can't because you're being a homophobe
No, you
with
can.
some shit.
You
No,
can.
You can't.
Yes, you can. Because you're not bringing in their sexuality into the.
Unless I decide
See, that's
to
the thing. When
shit
you're
on
from
them.
Jersey, everything comes to that.
Yeah, if I call you a pussy, it's not to talk about your pussy. It's just calling you a pussy.
Exactly. That's okay.
But I should have to explain that because I'm angry right now and I
don't
want to
think
just
you
rant.
have to. I'm just happy you actually talked today.
And Gino has shitty jokes. We don't humor him about his shitty jokes. He can technically say we're fucking against him.
I can hear him.
Oh yeah, are you talking about fucking tirades, Mr. Nutty Job yesterday?
Mr. Nutty Job.
You did blow up there.
I did not deny it once.
Yeah, you did.
I did not deny it once.
Come on, Daddy.
So anyway,
Daddy lost his marbles.
I wish you could have watched the stuttering comic last night because Howard is finally being honest. You could tell Howard doesn't think he's funny.
Well, he was. I saw somebody showed me the video clip of his first thing, and it was kind of good because he was making fun of his stutter. But then it becomes like a fat guy that just does fat jokes because he's still doing jokes. We get it. You have a stutter. God bless you for overcoming it, but he's not doing anything new.
My tweets got very. I was close to maybe working construction.
Artie,
There's Heidi Klum, the first comic, Heidi Klum judging comedy. She goes, Heidi Klum goes in that accent, comedy is subjective. So the first tweet was, watching AGT, Heidi Klum just said comedy is subjective, which gives me hope. I hope Seal puts his dick back in her mouth.
I retweeted that.
Okay. All right, the stutter.
Somebody
This guy got over the obstacle of being a stutter. That's great. Now he has to get over the obstacle of being the least funny person alive.
Did you send that?
Yeah, I sent it all.
But he didn't put the names.
He stopped at the AZT one.
I said, there's a great episode of AGT. One suggestion: the winner gets to light Nick Cannon on fire. I had a good run. Okay, so Neil Patrick Harris has a show called Best Time Ever.
How was it?
Did you? Okay. Well, here's what I tweeted.
How was it?
I'm
Witherspoon.
I'm doing a show on NBC next year about me watching Neil Patrick Harris' show Best Time Ever. It's called Worst Time Ever.
Oh, that's great.
I like him though.
He's very entertaining.
Yeah, I said the president of NBC must be a hot guy because Neil Patrick Harris is fucking him right now.
That's brilliant.
That is good.
No, so
But look. But it's brilliant, according to Gino.
Yeah.
Hey, Artie, I just want to say that's brilliant.
Did you see I took my monocle out when I said it?
Artie, I just want to say that's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Do some more of those tweets, Artie.
Clever.
Artie, I'll call you back on Monday while I'm on the Emmy red carpet.
Artie, I saw some of the tweets. Artie, the SEAL tweet, we're still laughing. Artie, I'm with Key and Peele. They love the stuff. Artie, I'm in Peele's pool.
You coupled that with the elf heat.
Artie, it's game night at Key's house. We're playing Pictionary with Peele and some of the guys from Upright Citizens Brigade. Nick Kroll says hello. Yeah. We're having a lot of fun. Watching Best Time Ever with Key and Peele.
So how was the show, though?
Terrible. Unwatchable.
Because I got two friends.
What was it? What did they
It
do?
ended with him jumping on a pogo stick for 10 minutes.
Stop it.
And I said the show ended with Neil Patrick
there it
Harris
is.
jumping a shark.
Good job, Art.
But this one, Mel B is one of the judges.
Oh, yeah, from Spice Girls?
A guy came on. His talent was swallowing shit and regurgitating.
Yeah, the regurgitator or something.
Okay,
Oh,
so
boy.
this guy got on the show because
boy.
he's great at swallowing. So did Mel B. That got 800
Dude,
favorites.
That's great.
That's great.
Didn't you get in trouble for some tweets?
Yeah, the Carrie Champion thing. I said I wanted to dress up like Thomas Jefferson and fuck her if she's a slave.
Yeah, so what happened with that?
I got thrown off of the
happened with
at
that?
midnight. You know.
I made the podcast. That's what happened.
No,
with
I
that.
got. Yeah, my agent said get a black guy, but
Well played.
no. What happened? I got 12,000 Twitter followers from it.
What you rubbing it in?
I checked your followers, by the way.
I told you it was 8,000.
3,500.
No, 70. See, that's the other fucking.
Why did it say that? It says 3,500.
No, I got 7,600 actually.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it doesn't mean anything because
doesn't.
there's like 4 other Sutter and Johns.
There
won't-
is?
Yeah, they won't give me my fucking name.
Oh, here's the guy. Here's the America's Got Talent guy. Someone tweeted it to me. There he is. Oh, this is the other kid. I don't know. The other kid had some funny jokes.
Gary Veter.
Gary Veter. Do you know him?
Yeah.
He looks like Woody Allen.
He's tight with Monroe and all those guys, right?
Dan's trying to help you say
No,
you
he
play.
just, Gary,
Oh, you can put it in? All right. Okay, wait.
we all cool with Gary. Like we all know
Dan's a
Gary.
Try
producer,
to
man. Dan's on top of it.
rewind it or something.
Dan's a good dude. I like Dan.
So, sorry, Howard.
Oh, what?
He talks very high.
He has the
let me brush
stutter
your teeth.
apparently because he went to sleep
sorry,
with a
Howard,
concussion.
I'm laughing.
Just let me brush your teeth.
Sorry, Howard, I'm laughing.
Oh, no, this
Just
is
let
they're
me brush
repeating
your
2
teeth.
jokes.
Oh, that's weird. Man.
Now, Howard, I give Howard credit. He finally got honest, and you could tell.
What'd he say?
He said, I don't know if that was the best thing. The other ones are so. Howie Mandel is always nice.
I love Howie, though.
No, Howie Mandel
friends with
might be
Howie.
the nicest guy ever, and a real talented, original, great comic.
Yes,
but
yes.
he's on a mainstream show making money. I don't blame the fucking guy, but. That's why Twitter, like last night. So the AZT thing is the only thing I didn't send.
Oh,
would that have been trouble?
I don't think. What the fuck do I know? Why?
It would have been, right?
Yeah, but then again,
You get angry.
Do you care? You want to piss people off?
Why do you
It's an
care?
age joke. I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
You
but ultimately, we'd still be in my kitchen doing a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just said you
So
don't
I'm not
care.
worried.
You want to piss people off.
Okay, would that piss off your son, that joke?
Probably.
Okay.
See, they got to rely, and I think the way to do
But
it.
I
would
have
be-
to care about.
But
what
yeah,
people
I
love
care
my
about
son.
him too. I don't know.
No, but
Stop it.
But I care
Not
more
you,
about
stop
what
it.
I
I'm
care
saying
more-
anyone that doesn't.
I care more about what I
it's
do
my
for
kid.
a living.
I care about my kids more.
Without a
than
doubt, to help your
anything.
kid realize it's got not stop. That's the problem with this. Everyone makes it about them. Everyone make. Oh yeah, it's a
That's
joke.
true.
I'm not gonna lie
They
to you.
take themselves way too seriously.
That was
I'm
my
not
dad.
talking about you. I'm talking about children in
Everybody
general.
needs to have a. Oh, I can be offended by that.
Seinfeld said it about his daughter. That she has no context.
That's why not only the only reason I'm glad you didn't do it is because you probably wouldn't have thought to hashtag AZT, so anyone looking up AIDS stuff would see that.
I didn't
joke.
hashtag it. That's what people always remind you should hashtag.
I never.
You gotta
I
hashtag
never-
AGT
yeah,
and
I never
AZT.
know that you have to hashtag everything.
Well,
I
then
don't
the
even-
person sees it. Yeah.
I never know that. Fuck. I'm not a social.
Gotta add them and hashtag.
It's
them and all
ridiculous
that
though,
goofy
but
shit.
that's what everyone says. The PC police, and
What
it's
the
like
fuck are you writing down there?
stuff. What do you mean?
No, you just wrote something and just put a square around
I
it.
just
What are you?
Googled-
What are you paranoid about?
Yeah, I just wrote AGT
No,
and
no, no,
AZT.
I'm not paranoid. I don't know why.
I wrote AGT
He's
and
got,
AZT with hashtags.
He's got ADD.
You have
No,
no Spanish right
does
now,
he?
dog.
Yeah, I'm talking to him before the show. I asked Dan, and I'm talking to him.
I don't think anyone has
And
ADD.
he's on the phone like tweeting and.
And you yelled at me, and I said, "Thank you for
I mean,
yelling
the
at me.
guy,
You need to focus
it's,
me."
It's like I'm right in the room.
But maybe it's you.
All right, maybe
I
it
mean,
is.
yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people you meet have ADD.
I don't think. I don't even think it's a real
Oh,
thing.
yeah, they can't add.
ADD is very real.
What's that?
It's real. Stop. For some people, it's real.
Fucking pay attention.
Yeah,
They give
how
kids
about- how about
cocaine for it.
ADHD.
What's that?
That's like high def ADD.
Attention deficit hyper disorder.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
None of them are real. It's a pharmaceutical company. Do you know they? This is a
You don't
fact.
think that's a real thing?
Do you know?
I might agree with that.
Do you
actually.
know
I don't
the farm? This is a fact, and I'm not. This one. The pharmaceutical industry came up with the drug Ritalin, and then they decided there was a disease, ADD. You understand that? They came up with Ritalin, and they needed something to prescribe it for. So they came. That's
I don't want to be a
ADD.
dick, but I think we might need some backup on this.
Well, you can be a
You know
dick
what
all
I
you
worry
want,
about?
but that's
You
a fact.
you know what I worry about?
And I don't think you're a dick for questioning because you're amazed. What?
If I were you, I'd worry that your facts and your jokes get the same reaction.
I believe this.
Oh, that's so funny, Artie.
Come out to see why Gino Hairline dropped some facts.
Artie, you're cold. Artie.
Artie, I heard the Gino. Artie, Key and Peele love the Gino joke.
No, but it's.
What would Mark Chagall think of that joke?
It's David.
Artie, Key and Peele love when Dan talks.
I don't even like the whole. I don't believe in the high cholesterol thing. It's all fucking a conspiracy. It's for
Oh, you're
That's-
being
that's
funny.
very
I
true.
think that has
John,
some.
you believe in high
I
cholesterol?
think that might be a little
What
true.
made you say that? High
The
cholesterol.
understanding he was trying to be funny, but we
John,
didn't
a
realize he was
doctor-
trying to be
a
funny.
doctor-
You don't believe high cholesterol is a thing?
I believe that high cholesterol is a thing, but
Okay.
I don't believe it's going to kill you. And if you look up the
I'm
John,
high,
it
on
kills
his
like
side.
80,000 people
oh
a
yeah,
month.
oh yeah. Look it up. The high cholesterol conspiracy, Dan. High cholesterol.
I'm kinda
high
on his
cholesterol
side with that.
conspiracy. It's all a pharmaceutical bullshit thing.
Yeah.
Because my grandma had high cholesterol and lived to 99.
Artie-
It's just what your
Somebody
body
always knows somebody.
Artie, tell John Chris Kattan love the high cholesterol.
It's not a bit. I'm just fucking.
No, that's the thing.
I'm trying to back you up, you fucking.
I said I was on your
what's
side.
You know
Why are
what's,
you
you know what's
yelling
annoying
at
about
me?
these shitty people with these statements? You always know one person who lived to 90, and now you're like, see, they ain't baking every day.
Chris,
Yeah,
Chris,
fucking
you know we all agree is real diabetes. We
My
all agree
dad,
that's real.
there's no men in my family who lived past 65. It's very true.
Yeah, but they
for
all
that
got
guy.
shot and stabbed.
That was
Gino's
funny.
making good points.
That was
But it was
funny.
with a butter knife. You get it? Because the cholesterol.
Gino, that was
That's how you make a fucking pun, Gino. It was with a butter knife.
My fucking
Speaking
body.
of a butter knife, Artie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that a fat joke?
No, remember when I?
No, that was a steak knife.
No, that was a butter knife.
What did he do?
He cut a nose. We were at a diner. He cut his nose hair with a steak knife, butter knife.
Why? At
And
the table?
I looked up at the Astro Diner on 6th Avenue. I looked up and I'm a foot from John. I have an egg sandwich. A foot from John.
An egg sandwich.
Cutting
I can never go in there
an
again, though.
enormous Puerto Rican hair. And then we have to. And then I have to sit next to him on a 6-hour flight to Tempe. And he's got this weird look on his face, like carving it like it was a Thanksgiving turkey.
And Artie looks up and goes, "Oh!"
How would a human being react to that? How grotesque!
That's the nastiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
John used to come in the show with, I mean, he was on the biggest radio show ever. He had pajamas with like skid marks on.
You always have there were no skid marks on it.
I can
Whatever.
go with the
No,
vagina.
that was my underwear.
Were you walking in back of you?
That was my underwear.
Artie, Key and Peele want to know if they have permission to punch up the underwear. We're in Kathy Griffin's hot tub. That's fantastic. I could do that all fucking night.
I know, dude.
I
You
could
should
do that all
character.
fucking.
Do you do that character on stage?
I just gotta explain it. I mean, if he was a famous guy, it's hard to,
But it's funny. You just do your manager. Say he's my manager, and fucking boom.
If you know Peter, it's better. But
Well,
it's kind of a show busy bit. I don't love show busy bits.
I actually met Peter at the Tonight Show, and I finally saw
Oh,
him.
I remember. Tell John I remember. It was fantastic.
He was with like one of the SNL guys that he repped.
I think that's Hansy?
That might be. It's probably Hansy, right?
Here we go.
2015, we can't answer a phone. $12,000. 12 grand, we can't answer a phone.
12 grand.
Hello?
Hello.
Dan,
Hi.
Are you kidding me? Who's
Art.
this? Stace?
Yeah.
Hey, Stacy.
Wait, what's up?
Are you on the air?
Yeah.
Oh. Call me after.
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Oh, you just scared the shit out of me.
I know that's what happens to me.
It's my
Hey, Stacy.
sister. It's my
Hey,
sister.
Stace.
Hey, Stacy. It's Stutter and John.
I didn't know if you knew you answered the phone.
Hey, Stace. It's Stutter and John. How are you?
Hey, how are you, John?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Good. Well, I haven't seen you in a while.
Forever. Years.
What are you doing tonight?
That clicking is Stacy rolling her eyes.
Hi,
I got a party to go to.
Hi, Stace. It's
What are you doing tonight, Stace? That's the party at Caroline's.
Is a party at Caroline's? What's it for?
The Anthony Cumia celebration for his show in Manhattan.
It's for nothing.
All right, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to come with you, but you have a good time.
God, I always
Great
strike
timing
out.
on that, Stace.
Nah, it's.
not anything.
I like inviting my sister to stuff in my business life because she always makes me look classy.
Yeah. No, she is.
When
very
I
classy.
introduce her as my sister, people are like, "Wow."
And she's very beautiful, by the way.
Well, that's what I mean.
Oh,
too.
thank you, John.
No
John, you're
problem.
creeping me out.
Hi, Stacy. It's Gino.
Hi, Gino.
See, that's how you say hi to somebody.
I'm a-
That is
Hi,
the
too.
fake. I know her.
That was not fake.
I grew up 2 feet from her house,
Dude,
I know when
dude,
she's being fake.
Dude,
All
I
right.
will.
Well,
Let's
it's
see if I
nice
get a
to
real
hear
one.
from you,
I
Stace.
try to get a real one. Hey,
I will
Stace,
bet
this is
$10 that she likes me better than you.
I doubt that.
Oh, I know it.
I'm a doll.
No, she loves me.
I'm a
How you
sweetie.
doing, Stace? This is Chris.
You know,
Hi, Chris.
Mine's felt more genuine. Mine's felt way more genuine.
That's
than
the-
yours.
Really?
That's a-
Yours? Mine's?
that's her.
mine.
That's her black green.
Yeah, that's her. That's it. Thank God he's on the
do you
other
know
end of the
about genuine?
phone
No,
and
but
not the other end of a knife.
We'll play it back, John. She didn't answer you the first time because she was Googling.
No, 'cause
I can't really hear you.
Hi, John. Are you?
Stacy, he was on the Tonight Show. It turns
How was
out.
it on the set of Wings?
you know, Gino's goofing on the fucking Tonight Show, and Gino's been on fucking what? What the fuck's
that?
he been
Nothing.
on?
I've been on
Nothing.
this show. That's it.
This is his claim to fame. Hey, I get yelled at by Artie to not come back.
And I'm loving every minute of it.
Hey, Daddy doesn't like doing Artie show.
He does a good Gino.
John, where do you live now? You live on the East Coast or the West Coast?
No, I'm still in Calabasas, California.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Do you ever come out there?
Do I ever come out there? I was out there once with Art years ago.
Oh yeah.
His daughter came out there a couple years ago.
Wait a minute. What you talking about Calabasas? Where were we?
Yeah, Calabasas. We went to Calabasas.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, for work, man.
Did you do the Canyon Club?
I did.
No, we came to see you.
No,
John.
Mad
You're right.
TV. Oh, we came to visit you.
Oh, that's
At
right.
that enormous house that your
right.
wife's living in.
Go ahead, rub it in.
John, you know the dumpster on the corner?
No, that's Gino.
No, I'm in my Sonic near the dumpster.
All right, Stace, honestly, you called me on the air. I thought something was wrong, so I'm like, whoa.
No, I'm sorry. Call me after.
Okay, I will, babe.
Okay, love you.
Okay,
Oh, no.
bye. No, believe me, there's no shot.
No,
Listen, I would be honored if you married my sister and I supported you guys.
I was about to say, I couldn't do that to you or her.
Could you imagine? I'm so loyal to my sister.
No,
she
I
marries Gino. I'd have to tweet Gino opening me for the next 30 years.
Why is the first 10 minutes of Art said an apology? Just what he's doing now. It's just what he's doing.
Anyway, yeah. So let's take a quick break. What's an hour and 19 minutes? Yeah, we'll take a break and then come back strong for 20 minutes. And then, anybody want to plug something before the break?
I'm gonna have to bail now because I have to run to the studio and do all the Gino's videos. And then you can have fun
let's see.
chatting about them.
Gino's not going to be here.
Daddy's gotta leave?
Let's plug that.
Yeah.
Coming up second half, Gino not
That's
here.
something to tweet.
There you go.
Right now.
Gino free.
Well, you're plugging something seriously.
Yeah, I'm doing my football video. Week 2 is coming out, and I'm
Okay.
going to release. This is the week I start doing a new Game of the Week video for another website, and I'll release that tomorrow.
Okay. Chris, you want something before real quick?
I'll be in Philly on Thursday doing a show called I Like the Movie. It's gonna be a good time. We discuss movies, and I'm a panelist at the trivia show. It's fun shit.
Okay.
At Philly Mocha in Philadelphia.
John, website, Twitter, what do you got?
At
for us?
Stuttering John M.
Okay. And we'll take a break and then wrap it up. A lot of fun. Stuttering John in town this week. Go. Well, you're here. Wait a second. Hey, Angie, what the All right, are we on the air? Go ahead. All right, welcome to the second half of the Artie Quitter podcast. You know, the first half, very funny. We're all very proud of it. And guess what? The best thing happened. Gino's not here for the second half.
thank
We made a comedy trade. And for Gino, we have Hansy.
Oh, so we got a more talented guy?
Yeah, we do, in my opinion. With Gino, you don't laugh. With Hansy, you laugh at. All right, now listen, I made a deal with Hansy.
Yeah, he's making 600 more than Gino.
Well, I made a deal with Hansy, who is a paranoid schizophrenic. And I said for $600, because Hansy claims he wrote a material for our old show, which is, we'll get into that because he's lying. But he wanted. Okay, wait. We'll get into this. So I said, Hansy, $600. He wanted to be paid for writing, and honestly, it's kind of scary because Hansy never sent him writing. So I said, listen, I love when you're on the show, you contribute like that. How much do you want? He said 500 to 1,000. So I said, I'll send you $600. You got to call in today because he's very good on the show. And he said, okay. And the deal is you can't hang up. But I said we're going to call you at 2, and it's fucking what happened? It's 3:30.
You called me at 2 and you said that your car was. Dan Filano said that the car was.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, we said we're gonna be late.
Yeah, okay. And then I was waiting, and then I kind of I passed out for.
Why did you pass out?
Food coma.
I was still tired, man.
From what?
From not working.
I fell asleep at like 10 in the morning.
Why?
I don't fall asleep till like in the morning time, man.
Well, what do you do all night?
Eat.
I'm kind of just like I'm watching TV and stuff like that, man.
Oh my. Well, okay. Well, great answer. But do you smoke weed still?
Yeah.
What were you watching last night?
The Food Network.
That's stuttering John.
Is that Stuttering John?
That's Stuttering John. He's a big Stern fan.
Well, I know who he is, but like, isn't that guy like an exile from show business?
No. Well, this show kind of define show business. I mean, but that's tough talk coming from you. You're exiled from everything. Now,
I know.
Explain your life to John, and Chris Cotton's here, of course. Explain your life to them. Where do you live? You live in the attic or the basement?
Shut up.
Where do you live?
In the basement.
Shut up.
You can't pull a shut up and then.
Okay, the basement at your parents' house in Canada.
Yes.
All right, how old are you?
32.
That's a lie, first of all.
See, I hear how you always make it seem like I'm lying about my age. I'm not lying about my age, man.
You're not? Okay. I thought you were older than that. Okay.
I was born in 1983.
All right, calm down. And so, have you ever held a job down?
Yeah, I have.
I didn't say a girl. I said a job. You ever held a job? Now, what was the job you held down, and for how long?
I held several jobs down. The one from I had one in Value Village for like a year.
Value Village.
What'd you do?
I was a cashier.
He was the village.
Oh yeah, that's genius, John. That's genius, man.
No, honestly. So I'm trying to give the guys a background on you because they've never. I think listen, Hansy and me. I feel a bond with Hansy. I think he's a good guy. He's tortured though. He's very angry, and the weed causes some paranoia. And he never left the house. You're also 400 pounds, right?
Ish.
Shut up.
No, you're also a very heavy. You're morbidly obese.
Okay, so what?
I'm just saying, I'm giving him background. And you have a shaved head. You're completely bald with glasses. There he is.
Shut up, Artie.
No, okay. You look, me and you are not exactly young Robert Redford.
Okay, yeah, so what's your point?
All right, okay. So I'm just saying, I'm setting up the tournament here.
Can I swear on this thing?
Huh?
Can I swear on this thing?
Of course you can, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, your old show, you couldn't swear and shit.
No, I know, that was DirecTV. You could swear here. No,
Nobody listening.
No, nobody is. That's what, This is probably, we've ran the numbers, it's the least successful podcast we have all time. Yeah, you could curse, just have fun. So the guys know you now, and you were on Twitter yesterday calling all of my followers faggots. What's up with that?
Because you're fucking sending your followers to fucking harass you.
No, I'm not. This is where you're delusional, Hansy. I'm not telling them to do anything.
Yeah, okay, yo, Artie.
They bust your balls because you get mad. I'm not sending anybody.
Yo, Artie, this is how modern mafia shit is now. What's it called? They use social media with fucking. They have their minions to fucking harass you mentally and shit like that. And that's what fucking corporations fucking do with fucking social media. You think social media is embraced by corporations because fucking for the fucking sake of the I don't know shits and giggles of it? No, they fucking like to fucking harass you and shit.
That was 7 fuckings in 10 seconds.
You sound like a drunk sorority chick right now.
Hansy's a very political guy, very smart. A lot of conspiracy. He believes in the Illuminati, a secret organization that he feels is holding him down. He feels Howard and I are a part of it.
Yo, if there isn't an Illuminati that explains Stuttering John's career for like the first fucking years of it.
No, well, John is a very hard-working go-getter who made a living wearing pajamas to work. Now, John is a hustler. John's he makes stuff happen. He's a rainmaker.
If you listen to Stern's version of history, Stuttering John never did anything for my show.
Oh, really? Was that why he was so upset that I left to go to the Tonight Show?
Don't fall for it, because Hansy might be setting up. Hansy lies. He's trying to start an argument.
John.
He's very crafty.
Crafty?
No, John.
No, he's very craft servicey.
No. What I'm saying is, no, but whenever anyone leaves Howard claims that they never did anything for them. So, you know what I mean?
All right, so why would you believe it then?
I don't believe that.
Did you listen, Hans? Were you a fan when John was on the show?
I started listening afterwards, but I listened to all this stuff afterwards. I'm like, yo, Stuttering John's pretty joke. I don't know what Howard's talking about.
Right.
But,
I don't think Howard's serious when he said I didn't contribute to the show.
Again, maybe he was angry. Of course, John. I mean, those interviews. I mean, it's classic shit.
But I wrote for him too, Artie. I mean, I would.
The interviews. No, John wrote for him.
I respect Stuttering John because Stuttering John went to Tonight Show. The watch Stuttering John and quote unquote make it big, in that sense, because he didn't sell his soul. Basically, that's why.
I sold my soul to go with Jay Leno?
Do you feel Jay Leno's in the Illuminati?
No, he didn't. He didn't sell his soul. That's why if he sold his soul, he would have become bigger in the Tonight Show. So he didn't want to sell his soul, I'm saying.
All right.
No, he didn't. That's right, exactly.
I'm kind of liking Hansy.
Yeah, no, Hansy's all right. I mean, just wait.
Did they want to buy your soul, or did they say, we could pass on your soul?
No.
You know, Hansy grows on you.
No.
Actually, he just grows.
Well, he knows about like soul fillet of it.
You know, John is really a great fat joke maker, as you can tell. But I want to know why you have this anger towards my followers. It's really disgusting.
Your followers are assholes, man.
They're not assholes. You're egging them on with calling them fat. Wait, first of all, saying you hope they die of AIDS. What is that about?
Aggressive.
Yo, Artie, shut up. Don't act like you never said it to anyone before in your life, too. So fuck you, man.
No, but you're saying it to strangers.
So you said it to Sal and his kids one time. So I was thinking irrational. Fuck you, man.
Sal's kids aren't strangers to me. I know them.
So that makes them more acceptable than you told them to get AIDS?
Yeah, it's kind of a goofing around thing.
No, I mean, at least, hey, Hansy, if you got AIDS, you lose 300 pounds.
No, stop it. Come on, stop it.
I wish I did have AIDS, actually.
Jesus.
That's the worst I ever bombed with a joke. A roast joke. We roasted Mary Battalion. Michael Stipe from REM was in the game. I shouldn't have done this.
What'd you say?
I said, if Michael Stipe gained 80 pounds, he would look like he has AIDS. He just shook his head. You heard like waiters ordering.
you heard the plates and forks.
I might as well have just said nigger. Now, Hansy, what do you do? Do you feel you're creative? You
stop saying that you feel you are. I am fucking creative, you fucking bitch.
give an example of you being creative.
I've written for you. You
No, you haven't, Hans.
Yeah. For the Anthony Bourdain roast, I wrote for you. You even texted me like, I used a couple of your jokes.
No, that was
Artie, he knows about chefs.
I'm saying I didn't. Hans, I'm trying to be nice.
Okay.
Do you remember any of the jokes? Do you remember any of the jokes you wrote for the Anthony Bourdain roast?
No, I don't, because that's not important what I wrote. I just know I contributed.
Yeah, you did try. Actually, that's true. So I will send you some money. You did try.
And I've contributed to a fucking Stern show I made.
What? You never
show.
wrote for me on the Stern show?
No, I'm saying for the last year, I'm the most entertaining thing on the Stern show, and that Stern show sucks now, man.
Wait, your opinion? I love Hansy. That's your opinion. You're the only entertaining thing on the Stern show. You mean do other people think that?
Have you heard the Stern show lately?
I don't. I have to say, it's kind of painful. I do not listen.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but
I'm the greatest thing on that fucking show.
All right.
Okay, Hans. Okay, that's great to have confidence. I'm just asking you: does another human being share that opinion?
Other people do say that. Shut up, Artie. Stop fucking lying.
That's a fair question.
If you throw one more fact out here, Artie,
Even your mom moved you from the attic to the basement.
Hansy, listen. Actually, the construction team said after an inspection, they said move your kid to the basement.
Our girders, our steel girders can't support this.
Fuck you, John.
Hansy likes to act, and there's a new version of Gilligan's Island being cast. And would you like to play the island?
How happy can you get, man?
Or you can play the boat.
No, that's called a minnow.
How long do you guys rehearse this for, you fucking assholes?
No, it's about spontaneity. What? Okay, but I'm saying, Hans, do people on Twitter feel that? Because you are entertaining on everything you do.
Well, explain 13,000 followers, asshole.
Well, you plugged it on Stern. A fucking retarded midget has 14,000.
Oh, thanks.
Hansi, if you plug Twitter on Stern, you're going to immediately...
No, I don't plug anything on Stern. Stern doesn't give me shit to fucking plug. He's an asshole.
He lets you plug stuff.
What?
He lets you plug stuff. I've been there.
No, he doesn't.
Dude, he lets you plug stuff.
No, he doesn't.
I've been there when you've plugged stuff.
What, once?
What do you mean? So what do you... He does... How do you have 13,000 followers? You're a celebrity because you've been on...
I didn't have Twitter then when I plugged stuff. All I had was MySpace.
Actually, that's way more than John.
He's killing me, too.
Yeah, but again, that's the thing. He's currently on Stern. That's a big deal.
That is.
When you got all that basement time, you can fucking find followers.
But, and he is entertaining. I'll give him that. I'm just saying you sound a little like a little bit of a bragger when you say you're the most... That's, I like the confidence. I just want to know if anybody else feels the same way.
I don't care if anyone feel the same.
You're
way.
more entertaining than Sal and Richard.
Lately, yes.
Are you more entertaining than Howard?
Yeah, what about that?
Are you fucking kidding me? The lump on Howard's throat is more entertaining than Howard is.
Oh, man. Well, why does he say that?
The lump on what?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
The lump in Howard's throat is more entertaining than Howard is right now.
Well, I don't understand that.
No.
I think it's talking
That
about
huge lump in Howard.
Hey, dude, how about trying to be the most? How about trying to be the most entertaining thing on my show? So far, you're bringing up the rear.
Of course, Artie knows what we're talking about. Artie can't even admit that Howard almost killed him.
No, well, that's not true. I almost died in front of him. He had nothing to do with actually killing me. I know, listen, some controversy went on, and I got to give Hansy a lot of credit for this. People are bombarding me on Twitter about this mysterious woman, Marcy Turk. I can't comment on it because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. She wasn't there when I was there. But a Page 6 article came out. Howard hired a woman who is an expert on this book, How to Get Things Done, which is kind of cultish. People compared it to Scientology in the article, and she threw Gary out of his office.
Yeah, she's Gary's boss.
Now
I got two boss.
So, is that true?
Yeah.
Now, how do you know that? You haven't been there either. So
I
told you.
have inside information, and she's pretty much in. I hear her.
The question is, why did he hire a woman like that?
I think he wanted to do more of a show that would be more like.
And she's an expert on that?
I don't know.
I guess so.
She,
All right, so now another thing. I guess he doesn't want her to be known to the audience and not talk about it on the air. Hansy, how do you know about her?
I just read online and shit.
Okay, and then you were being interviewed by Howard and you mentioned her name and he dumped it?
Yeah, he dumped it because I said, he goes, what'd you contribute? I'm like, maybe I was hired before Marcy Turk came in, and he dumped it, whatever.
Right, and then did he hang up on you?
Before he hung up on me, he dumped the reference to it, but then I was on Periscope at the same time, and then people synced up the audio with me on Periscope, and then they go, look, Hansy.
Very smart of you, Hansy.
All right, so now wait, do you think you'll be on again? I mean, you probably made him mad.
He keeps pretending that, Hansy's on hold, but he never goes to me anymore. So he's trying to make it seem, because people are asking about, is Hansy banned or whatever, and he keeps saying no, he's not banned. But he'll let Mary Ann from Brooklyn on twice, fucking cawing over his fucking nuts for like an hour or something like that.
Is it true he's a big friend of Ellen DeGeneres now?
Oh yeah, that's another thing. And he goes, he loves her. He loves when she dances and shit like that. Even though this guy made fun of her before about it.
That is crazy. What do you mean he likes when she dances? Because that was the thing we goofed on the most.
He goes, I love when you're dancing in the beginning of your show and stuff like that. I go, it looks so fun and all. Like he was complimenting that.
Oh, man. I don't know. Again, it's different. He knows what he's doing, I guess. But it's weird that he would ban the most entertaining part of the show. Why would he ban the most entertaining part of the show?
Because he's an asshole.
John, there's no way he really likes her dancing. He's being nice to her because she's a guest. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, you know what? He's the new Howard.
Well, I mean, but we used to seriously goof on that, really bad.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's so contrived. It's it's douche chili.
I know that he used to goof on Kathy Lee all the time, and I defended Kathy Lee.
Well, they're friends, it's nothing wrong with being nice. It's just a different thing, but he's still very successful.
But I became friend. I don't know if you know this already. I became friends with Kathy Lee a long time ago at the Kardashian Christmas party. We just hung out and we.
Oh, that's great.
That was a lot.
What I'm trying to say is that but I defended her on the Stern Show, and I remember getting shit for it.
That was direct name dropping, and he had indirect name dropping in the sense of he's at a party with more famous people too.
Well, after that story, Hansy did move up on the most entertaining one.
Hansy, literally, I am snoozing over here. Jesus.
But Hans, again,
that's because you had 3 fucking hamburgers before you got here.
You also claim you wrote for Howard, and he said no too, just like me.
Because you're both fucking, and I still believe you're in cahoots with Howard. I still believe you're in cahoots with Howard.
I've talked to him once in 6 years. Once.
I'm not saying you guys haven't talked. You guys have talked like every day or something like that. But I'm saying.
What do you mean? But explain what you're talking about. You sound so paranoid. In cahoots with what?
I believe Howard's time is coming to an end, where now instead of becoming the rebellious shock jock, he's lived long enough to become Don Imus.
So how? No, that's not true. So how am I in cahoots with him?
I'm just saying that Howard's becoming more corporate on purpose. Like he's throwing.
Yeah, but how is
Hans,
that?
I'll ask again. What does that have to do with me?
Yeah, how does that include Artie?
You left at a integral time before it kicked off his PC stuff.
You think we got together and said, "Okay, I'll leave"?
So I'm thinking.
What a great negotiator! I'll leave. You keep the billion.
I have one question.
Trust me.
Can I have the cot?
You keep the billion, the 4 houses,
And I'll take this cot, this lamp,
the supermodel girlfriend.
this thermos.
I'll go to rehab in Tampa. Boy, I gotta fire my agent after that.
Hello, Artie. I have a good idea for you.
Artie, listen. We're in cahoots with Howard. Here's the offer.
It's a great deal.
Here's the offer. Currently, you're making with stand-up $4 million a year.
So Artie, can
You give up 100% of that money. You give up 100% of that money.
What do I get to
You
keep?
you leave the biggest show of all time.
What do I get to
You
keep?
go to rehab in Tampa for a year and a half and never perform. Howard has $1 billion, a beautiful wife, 5 houses, and is friends with Jennifer Aniston.
Yo, Artie, is it true you got some chick pregnant?
Let me know if you want to keep. Listen, I could go back to him and see if you could, maybe move the rehab to Washington. Okay, I went back. Here's what I got. Everything's the same except the rehab is a mile closer to your house. Let me know. I've got to get back to him on it.
The only problem, they have no air conditioning.
By the way, we're keeping this secret. The only person we're CCing on this is Hansy. Hansy, honestly, we're goofing around. You sound delusional. What am I in collusion with?
I sound delusional. Fuck
What
you.
am I in cahoots with? What are you talking about?
The only thing I will say, Artie, in Hansy's defense, but it's not in his defense, and I think you're smart, is that you have been very good about not really saying what you want to say.
No, let me tell you this. Because here's the difference between me and you and everybody else who left that show. My leaving was my fault. I fucked up bad. I became a full-blown heroin addict. I treated his workplace wrong, and I fucked up. And I've said this before. Howard did try to help me a lot. For years, he said, go to rehab. When you come out, you got a job. Well, this is the best thing a boss could do.
I didn't.
Eventually, that's the truth.
I didn't know that.
That's the truth.
I did not know that.
He was a good guy. And on the air, what do you want him to do? It's a comedy show.
But what happened?
I did have issue, with, some, I don't know, sometimes, with the voicemails and stuff. Look, I'm here dying. You could try to maybe, but that was more with Gary and people backstage.
But what happened? Let me ask you a question. So the conversation you had with him, how long ago was that?
What do you mean no, that was by accident. That was by accident.
Oh, really? What happened?
Robin, unfortunately, got sick, and thank God got better. And I went to visit her in the hospital after operation. Totally by coincidence, Howard was there.
And
he was look, Robin was sick. We put stuff aside. And it was just me, him, and Robin in the room. And I got to tell you, we laughed for an hour. We tried to make Robin laugh. It was like doing the news. We had a blast. We hugged at the end, and I sort of said, I'm sorry for everything. He goes, I hope you're okay. And he left. But, if that didn't happen, here's the only issue I had with Howard, and this is the most honest I've ever been about this, okay? He really tried to help me. He gave me the biggest career opportunity ever. Anything I still have and will have is because I was on that show. And it's the funniest I've ever been. And he was probably the best comedic partner I've ever had.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, my God. I mean, the back and forth I learned from him. The only thing, I worked 8.5 years, 2 feet from the guy. We were friends off the air, double dating, talked on the phone, close shit. And if I didn't see him by accident at Robin's, he clearly made the decision that I'm never going to see Artie again. Like, I left that show that day, high on heroin, falling over myself.
Yeah.
8 days later, stabbed myself and almost died. Mm-hmm. He calls me at rehab for 20 minutes. And then he called me.
Oh, that's twice then.
Well, no, he calls me.
All right, go ahead.
Freddie and Gary came to see me because they live 2 feet from the rehab. But
what did Howard,
that was very nice.
After
all that and after the call, he clearly planned, and I'm never seeing me again.
What did he say during the phone call?
I just said, I hope you're all right. It was small talk. I was still in the throes of what happened. It was 5 days later.
Yeah.
He goes, you need anything, let me know. And I called him 3 times, and he never called me back. After the 3rd time, I said, listen, man, obviously, I don't want to bug you. Thanks for everything. If you don't want to call me back, I guess that's it, man. I'm not going to bother you anymore. He never called me back. And I said, there's clearly hostility there. But I can't be mad at him, and I can't fully bash him because I fucked up. I'm the fuck up. I would never blame other people for being an addict. And he was great to me for a long time. I think with heroin, you lose friendships. They tell you that. And relationships, and that's the worst thing, that I lost that relationship. The only issue I have is he could maybe have come by and said, look, man, give me a hug, and said, in person. And maybe a couple of times over the next few
now
years.
that you're sober, I don't get why you couldn't come back on the show just as like a guest.
I just don't think he wants to deal with it. I don't think he wants. I think part of him is like, what if something happens and he relapses, and I don't want to deal with that. And look, maybe he's really in a nice way putting me ahead of the show, because obviously it'd be a big deal and fans would like it. And it's a different show. I mean, listen, me and you are a different kind of... He interviews Gwyneth Paltrow. His interviews are so fucking brilliant. I don't think Gwyneth Paltrow wants me 2 feet from her.
Yeah.
Show me your tits. You know, like, it's a different show. You know, and look, he never filled that chair. Never even really tried to.
Yeah.
And I know people like Shuley and everybody were lobbying for it, and I think he just said, fuck it. And the only issue I have, if I'm full of truth serum here, is I wish he would have come by a couple times. I said, look, you know... I hope you're all right.
Well, maybe life is long. Maybe he will at some point.
I think I'll probably never talk to him again. And all I'm saying is, if you want the truth, that's his decision, and I'm respecting it.
Yeah.
But if you add up the negatives and positives he was in my life, the positives are way more. It's not even close. No, career-wise, personal-wise, it's not his fucking fault. I did heroin.
Hey, he gave me my career as well.
Of course, we all think that way. So Hansy, I'm telling you, no, you're right. So Hansy, I'm telling you that, you know, and John, that's why I don't bash him, because there's nothing to bash. Maybe the TV guys might feel differently. I don't know. I think they would.
You know exactly.
I'm not going to speak for them, though.
All right.
It's not up to me to speak for them. So, Hansy, do you think what I just said is bullshit?
No, I think there's truth to it, but I don't know. I still think there's a bigger. I don't know. I think there's more organization with the. I don't know. I think everything in show business is more organized.
Can I say something already?
Let me tell you something. You're right. They are, but I'm not organized.
Hansy, here's the thing, and I'm being completely honest. Artie was the most sincere right now and told the truth, and there was no lying in what he said.
Now, but let me ask you this, John. Do you think I held back? Do you think there's a part of me that wants to fucking scream angry shit at him? Do you think I edited myself somehow right there?
I think that you...
I know the fans do. A lot of fans think
I think that you do have things that have bothered you. And
well, I just told you the biggest thing.
Okay. But
that's an issue. That other stuff, what am I going to do? You know, on-air shit. We had a couple of... that bro fight, people bring that up. I can't even listen to it. It's just it's gone. It's in the past. I'm glad people enjoy our time on that show. Like me and John, you know, people come up to us, and John and I in particular as a team had some funny moments there. You know, one morning in particular that people think's the fun.
The orange juice thing
I'm just saying,
the best.
When people say that, it's great. It's great. And Howard gave us that opportunity, but it's done.
Well, you once said to me, I mean, we left blood on the floor there.
Yeah.
And,
you know, we all did. I mean, we were loyal to him.
I'm completely loyal, and you know, until I left for the Tonight Show. But I mean, why can't I follow my dream?
Yeah.
I mean, I just wanted to move out and just.
He got his dream. You left the show. No, you listen. So, Hansy, but you see the thing, you throw that out, Hans, organized. What do you mean by that, organized? What are you talking about? Like we sat down and put on a piece of paper of goals?
You think y'all can spy?
He believes in the Illuminati.
What does that mean, Hansy?
I don't think, like I said, there's two Illuminatis. Like there's a good one and there's a bad one.
Well, explain it.
Jesus.
Who's in the good one? Who's in the bad one?
Jesus.
Well, I think when Howard sold his soul in back in the day, like okay.
When did that happen?
Okay, you know, it's not a coincidence that Howard Stern was on the air on 9/11 to perpetuate hatred for Muslims on 9/11. I don't care.
How about this, Hans? He was on every September 11th from 1976.
No, but that specific one, he was doing. Trust me, he knew.
Dude, we were talking about him at Scores with Pamela Anderson and Pamela Anderson.
Hansy, all Howard did on 9/11, and John and I were there, and I was there the whole rest of the week, was say, I bet it was Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, we were.
And he kind of got proven right.
Yeah, we were all shocked by
Hansy, there were fucking people pulling Pakistani cab drivers out of cabs and beating the shit out of them, and Howard told them to stop.
Yeah, I mean, you're wrong here, Hansy. I'm sorry.
No. I'm right. I'm right here. He's. That's why Howard.
Hansy, admit that's what it's about. He's Jewish, and that's got a lot to do with it.
No.
And you're Pakistani.
No. There's a difference between Zionist and Jewish, and if you don't know the difference between Zionist,
I know it. Believe me, I know the difference.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not saying.
Zion's from the Matrix.
Howard reluctantly sold his soul.
What does that mean? When did that happen? Because he's successful?
No. Okay. Listen. It's because. Okay. I'm not saying because you're successful that it didn't take hard work or anything. That he worked hard. I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
but
no shit.
Don't tell me there isn't a system in place that pushes for Stern got more, like, for a rebel, he got more opportunity than any other fucking person did on the planet. You don't give me that. He got
fired 3 times.
Yeah, he just kept pushing.
Really?
He paid his dues, Hans.
Because that can't be planned, right?
You think he planned with NBC to get fired?
No, I'm saying he knew down the line. Trust me, Don Buchwald knew where his career was going. It wasn't.
Well, that's what an agent's supposed to do.
I'm saying, like, the complete. He knew what he had to sell up.
Okay, that's Howard. Who else is in the Illuminati? So Howard's in the bad Illuminati?
Okay, no. I'm saying, but he left when he left quote unquote regular radio.
Right.
That was when he actually left it, and he did his own thing. But he still had to push propaganda still. But like now, it's not as genuine anymore. Like now he is. I bet you he does this shit like. He knows he plays the game properly. It's politics, basically.
So wait, let me ask you this: am I in the Illuminati?
You were, but like you kind of left it in a sense, like into 2009 and shit.
Why did I leave it?
Because this is how your initiation was supposed to start. Like you're supposed to make it look like you quote unquote left the evil side by stabbing yourself, whatever.
Right. So you think that was planned?
Well, come on.
Am I in the Illuminati?
The great thing about no, you're not. No, you gotta be successful.
But
I'm not fucking with you. You're in the early stages of your career.
Am I being bred for the Illuminati? According to you, I technically would be being bred for the Illuminati.
Does the Illuminati have black people?
It's like 2, according to the people.
That's a good question. I don't know. But Hansy, listen.
I'm black. Yeah, can I be in the Illuminati?
Hansy, this is why you are insanely entertaining. Because you're serious about what you just said. My initiation, I planned the stabbing. Hansy, that's crazy.
I think you planned it personally. I'm saying people in charge have.
Who are they? Let me ask you that.
The audience.
I don't.
Who's in charge?
I have no idea who's in charge.
What other celebrities are in the Illuminati?
Okay, don't tell me WE. Here's the thing. WE is heavily involved in.
Who?
Vince McMahon and them and shit.
Wait, who'd you say?
WE, Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Wait, so wrestling.
You're telling me wrestling doesn't have the thing to influence people from the 80s?
Hansy, I don't follow wrestling, man.
I'm sure you don't. Everyone's a closet wrestling fan for some reason.
You think I'm lying about not following wrestling?
I know wrestling. You can talk wrestling. I know enough about wrestling to fill in.
No, but for some reason, Artie and Howard pretend they're not wrestling fans. Howard's a big wrestling fan. Howard's been to events.
You're right. You know what? You're right. When Howard goes into Nobu, he insists they put a wrestling match.
See, you're making it sound ridiculous.
He insists he sits next to this thing.
I'm sounding ridiculous.
I'm sure Artie knows nothing about wrestling.
Hansy, I promise you, Howard is not a wrestling fan, and neither am I.
No, actually, I have proof though.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
Okay, so some guy who's kind of like an insider goes, Hansy's the only person who has the balls to call Howard for being a wrestling fan because they've seen him they've seen him in wrestling shows.
Who is that? This guy claims he saw Howard at a wrestling.
Howard doesn't even go to a football game.
Howard wouldn't go to the 7th game of the World Series. You think he's going to Superfly Schnookers?
That's how much Artie knows about wrestling.
Hansy,
he just did a reference from the 70s.
Hansy, I take it back. You are the most entertaining motherfucker ever. Because we've had this conversation, but you've never gotten this deep with it.
Howard is a wrestling fan, man.
Gotta let that one go.
Just,
man.
I mean, the fact that you
He
believe
used to
that.
have guests on all the fucking time.
Yeah, because they get ratings with idiots like you.
No, dude, trust me, he knew a lot about it, man. I watched the interviews. I can tell when someone's a fan. He's a fan.
Dude, Howard's a brilliant interview. You ever see what he has on the desk? Papers. You know what's written on that? Wrestling facts.
Words, man. The motherfucking words.
Why do you think Howard wears sunglasses? You can't see his eyes for every fucking interview because he's looking down at what the fuck Vince McMahon did the night before. Come on, man.
He even said Vince McMahon calls him all the time to do storyline and shit like that.
Well,
That means he called him once. Howard exaggerates.
No, he said on the air recently, Vince McMahon calls me a lot.
Hey, Artie, can I just ask one question?
I haven't been there in a while. Maybe he does. Go ahead, John.
All right. Hansy, you really think that 9/11, Howard had he planned to be on the air during 9/11?
I don't think he planned himself. I'm saying he was told that he was going to be on air.
It was a Tuesday.
But who told him that he had to be in the air besides Mel Karmazin?
Vince McMahon.
Higher. Is that a coincidence that WWE and Stern Show were the only two quote-unquote entertaining things that were on the air during the week of 9/11 that did something new? That was
Okay, how come not one news organization pointed that out? Howard and a wrestling match.
Because the media is okay. You think if celebrities are bought? You don't think the media is bought on? That's what the media is for. The media is not there to inform you. It's there to set a narrative for you.
Again, these are all anti-Semitic comments. Absolutely.
Anti-Semitic, right? Because I'm anti.
I think there's a little bit of that going on. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
The media, Howard, I mean, come on. Everybody knew who did that on 9/11. Howard pointed it out. That's what he did.
You know who did it? Dick Cheney and George Bush did it.
Oh, okay. You know who did it? The guy that your cousin put up in his house for fucking a year in Pakistan.
Oh, you mean the guy in dialysis who was basically... he orchestrated 9/11, right?
So Bin Laden didn't do it because he was on dialysis.
No. And luckily, out of everything that was found on 9/11, the passport was found in all the rubbish, right? Because the passport's gonna... Because that's one thing that's gonna, like, last in the fucking 9/11 shit. What they're calling...
How does he have more followers than me on Twitter?
You know, because of this? Is there any truth, Hansy, that the fourth plane was supposed to crash into you?
No, they didn't want to disrupt the plane that badly.
No, anyway, explain how Dick Cheney and Bush caused 9/11. Give me this.
Okay, look what has happened since then. The freedom's been taken away. They invaded how many fucking Muslim countries to get their oil reserve?
Okay, so what happened since then? So they did 9/11 so they could make money off it.
Duh.
Okay, all right. A lot of people do share that view. I happen to not. A lot of people do think Dick Cheney, orchestrated so he can get, construction things in Iraq.
No. Artie, people like
That's
you.
Halliburton shit.
Artie, you insist that edginess has to do with race or religion. See,
I don't, Hansy. And I fucking resent you for judging my comedy. You always say, no, that's not what I think edginess is.
I resent you because you got $600 for this appearance.
Oh. Believe me, this trip will cost me money with John. It always does. Listen, Hans, you know what? You're more articulate, too, in this argument than I've ever heard you.
Because I'm right, man.
Put wrestling aside. Give me show business people. Who else is in the Illuminati?
Come on, man.
Well, give me names. I don't know. Do you think I go to meetings?
You probably know more. Like, okay, Jerry Seinfeld.
What religion is he?
He was at one point.
I was going to meetings at one point.
How did Jerry get out?
No, Jerry's in.
No, he said he was at one point.
No, he said I was.
No, he said
he said Jerry was.
Wait,
on.
Jerry got out or I did?
Jerry.
Why?
Was it B movie? B movie was just okay.
I think people. I think people who sold a soul at one point go, okay, yo, we sold our soul. Now we gotta we gotta get out of this, and we gotta create our own network. And so people slowly were leaving. So like in 2006, that's why you're seeing a resurgence of other people on a lower level that didn't want to sell the soul in the 90s and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people who disappeared.
So Seinfeld sold his soul for Seinfeld, and then I guess he sold it back for wife swap. Kenzie, how come I'm not doing better if I didn't sell my, if I sold my soul? You think I sold my soul for a show in my kitchen? Again, my fucking good negotiating.
This is a new underground way of making it seem like people are struggling, but like they're doing fine. You know what I mean? Like,
no, Danny, believe me, I don't claim I'm struggling. I'm doing fine.
Oh, I'm struggling, bro.
Yo, here's someone that admits that they sold their soul. Actually, he's the first person to actually kind of admit everything that he's done. Eminem.
Oh, Eminem is in the
What did
Illuminati.
he say?
He's in the Illuminati.
It is lyrics. He mentions it all the time and shit like that.
What did he say? I don't listen to it. I don't know. I don't listen to it.
And Shake Your Ass with Me, he mentions.
He sold his soul for that first song, and then he sold it back because every other song's the same song. That's my problem with rap. Eminem has been singing the same song for 30 years. At least the Rolling Stones slowed it up a bit.
No. See, that's by design to hear the same mainstream type of song from Eminem, but his albums actually have more lyrical content than that. Like,
what does he say? Give me a lyric that proves it in an Eminem song.
Okay, if you can play a song, there's a bonus song from his Relapse album called My Darling.
Yeah.
The second and third verse, he's basically talking to the devil about how he sold his soul, like, and the devil's telling him, I'm the one who gave you your career. I'm the one who let you see your daughters grow up and all that. And he's like arguing with the devil, basically.
Hansi, it's a song you wrote.
Okay, so
do you think you really got the devil to do raps on it, to do some drops?
You're an idiot, man.
Do you think Eminem is really talking to the... I'm an idiot. That's the
Married.
That's the best. Oh, dude, Eminem is talking to the devil in a song, and he's talking about how he sold his soul. No, he's not. You're an idiot.
This is higher part. Hold on. You should have... See, Artie, you see, this is... comedians always complain, I can't make racist jokes. But then when someone's like trying to tell you shit about like secret societies and conspiracies, you're like knocking that down, you asshole.
Hansi, I'm a comic, and my instinct is to make fun of everything that's coming out of your mouth. So that's what I'm doing.
Listen, I just had to be quiet.
No, I mean, honestly, come on. What am I going to do? Sit here and... Do you share... Who else do you share this with? Do you tell your parents this? Those poor people.
That's why he's in the basement.
Right. Do you tell your parents about this?
Down there spitting those stories again.
I think the Stern Show has a fucking a control over me, so they have my parents like they have to have me get permission from my parents, but it's Howard who fucking controls that.
So you think your parents talk to Howard on the show behind your back?
They have. I think I'm part of some program.
See, now you just lost me. See,
all right, is it true that you think? Is it true that you think certain friends of yours secretly invite you to a party where people and then charge people that you don't know to come meet you at the party, but they don't let you in on that?
I think that too. Yeah.
See, Hansi, it's hard to
how
believe
how much do they charge to meet you?
I don't know. Listen, I don't know specifically. Fine, I'm damn fucking crazy. I don't care. But I'm not the only one who probably goes through this type of thing. There's plenty of people who quote unquote called Howard over the years and said, "Yo, can you stop watching me and listening to me?" I believe there's more merit to that.
They're called crazy people, Hans.
Yeah, I know. Cause
John answered the phones for years. How many idiots like that would call?
No,
we have the number one. If I was,
yeah, right.
It's crazy, yeah, because it's crazy. I think that celebrities, quote unquote, powerful celebrities, or public figures can have that type of power, right? Like, dude, the reason why Howard was let to tell me if Howard was a real rebel, they would have killed him before his career took off. He was a corporate puppet as well. It's because he showed you rebellious but doing homoerotic things and fucking and I don't trust me, this thing that he was forced to do. You think he willingly wore a dress like the Dave Chappelle interview where Dave Chappelle's talking about how the higher powers are trying to get him to wear a dress, and he's like, okay, well, if every comedian's done it, it's kind of hacky by now, isn't it? And then they're like, oh, come on, Dave, wear the dress. There's plenty of interviews where Dave basically exposes this type of shit.
What are you doing tonight?
No, we're going to a party. We're meeting him. Best $20 ever spent. What about, you know who those friends are who set up those parties, Hans?
I don't know, man.
You don't know? Okay. What about Chappelle? What happened with that whole thing? Why did he leave his show? Was that Illuminati based?
But he didn't want to sell his soul. He didn't want to sell his soul.
Okay.
So your definition of the Illuminati is anybody who sells their soul?
Well, okay. When corporate interest starts taking over your art. Like basically, like they get to dictate kind of like the like for example, they love promoting self-destruction. So like they let Eminem do self-destruction about hating his parents and all that. They love amping that negative shit up. You're like, oh wow.
Who's in charge of the Illuminati?
I don't know.
Who's the Grand Poobah?
I don't know who the Grand Poobah is.
Well, who do you think?
There's someone. So you say there's someone above, like Howard?
Yeah, like who is it? I'm just like, who do you think it is?
I have no idea. I haven't met that person, so how would I?
Right, well, I know that.
But what's your philosophy on who it is?
I don't know, the devil. I don't know. I don't know who's the devil.
Who's the devil?
I don't know, like some Alistair.
Enough about my ex-wife.
I'll tell you who just left the Illuminati last night. Neil Patrick Harris.
He jumped the shark.
No. He got a resurgence in the new Illuminati in 2005 when his career took back off again.
Oh, okay. Now, were you ever approached by the Illuminati? I mean, is that why you're living in a basement? Because you refuse to sell your soul? I mean, is there an afterlife that you're going to be rewarded for this?
This is my punishment for the last 5 years.
This is your punishment?
Yeah.
What the fuck did your parents do to
I can't go anywhere on my own because
Because you can't get up the stairs.
I didn't take the microchip.
Wait, you have a microchip in you?
No, he said he didn't take the microchip.
That's called a macro chip.
It's called a potato chip.
Handy, they're claiming that your microchip is really a bag of Funyuns. Now, I'm not
no,
here.
Wait, the Illuminati. Every day the Illuminati injects 1,000 potato chips.
Is it true that your microchip is a ruffle? Now, listen, I'm not here to ruffle feathers, but is it true your microchip is a ruffle?
The head of the Illuminati is the head of Pringles.
Is Lay's involved in this conspiracy?
Whoa! Why do you think Pringles are all the same shape?
They come in a can.
No potatoes are the same shape. That's the devil.
And then there's
you
the tennis ball can.
What?
Can you FedEx me the money right now, please?
No, stop it. I'll give you the money.
What flavor is your microchip?
A lot of potato chips and $600.
Do you have sour cream microchips?
Yeah.
I need the money before Saturday, man.
What are you doing?
I'm going to Niagara.
You going to what?
Niagara.
Oh, okay. How much is it to meet you there?
Niagara?
Niagara Falls?
I'm oh, God. Shut up.
You need Viagra. So who planted the microchip in you?
I don't know. I haven't got mine yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're waiting for your chip?
When do you get it?
That's why I can't really go anywhere on my own because they won't let me. They won't let me go to New York and all that because I guarantee you need to be escorted by someone who's kind of in the system like you.
Does the Illuminati offer a weight loss program?
Do they have gym membership? That's what we're trying to find out. Now, if they have,
serious because that's a big issue with you.
Yeah, well, I don't really care. I just eat my feelings. I don't care, man.
Now, what do you eat? What did you eat today?
I've been sleeping all day.
Okay, so you get up and then you eat. What do you eat?
You open up the day with a good meatloaf.
No, you eat, right?
No, like chocolate or something like that.
You eat chocolate?
Chocolate covered meatloaf?
You eat chocolate?
John, get out of here.
That's not John. That's Chris.
Who's Chris?
He's a comedian. It's a long story. Actually, it's a short story. What form of chocolate do you eat? What do you mean chocolate? You just have a vat of chocolate?
I don't know, like chocolate covered almonds. And
Technically, that's healthy. If you strip away the chocolate, the nuts are there.
And then I have like Sprite a lot. You know what I mean?
What? Sprayed?
Sprite.
Huh?
Sprite.
Sprite.
So wait a minute. After sleeping for 14 hours and smoking weed, you get up, have chocolate-covered almonds and Sprite.
I don't see a problem with that.
And you see why the Illuminati won't let you in?
What else?
And then when do you eat next? And what do you eat?
No. What I'm saying is, because I hate stuff that's too carbonated. I put apple juice in the Sprite, so like I split it half and half.
That's healthy. No, the apple juice is yeah. Right?
Angie, how often does your mom cry? Did you imagine she had a baby 32 years ago?
Can you imagine how big a vagina is?
Oh, no, I'm saying, no, he was a thin kid. Holds it in her hand, and they go, "This is a wonderful baby. We love it. He's going to be president." 32 years later, he's eating
Sprite and apple juice is an Arnold Hansy.
and telling a podcast. Vince McMahon's an Illuminati. What do you plan on getting a job?
No, I kind of just want to die, really, man.
Oh no!
Now this is where honestly, you guys are goofing, but this is where me and Hansy do bond. First of all, I don't believe you because you would have done it already. Honestly.
No, actually, see, that's another conspiracy theory. I believe that people who are quote unquote meant to die would end up just dying. So let's say, for example, if I quote unquote wanted to quote unquote kill myself, and let's say I succeeded, there'd be a way that they bring me back. Like they wouldn't let me.
Nah.
All right, listen,
No,
Hansi, don't kill yourself.
Yeah, don't think that shit.
Howard's friend Ron Zimmerman.
Don't kill yourself.
He's not gonna kill him.
No, we don't want you to say. I don't want him going down this line of thought, because then he might fucking do it.
Yo, remember Howard's friend Ron Zimmerman?
Of course, yeah, I know Ron. Yeah, sure.
Okay, he tried doing that 5 times. I guarantee you, he succeeded, but they brought him back 5 fucking times.
No, you know who saved his life, Artie?
No.
Jay Leno.
Really?
Yeah, Ron was literally had a noose around his neck and was about to jump off it, like he had it like tied up like in his room to his like the coat thing, whatever.
Right.
And it was on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and
wow.
just then the phone rings, and it was the old answer machines, and it's Jay Leno. Hey, Ron,
Wow.
if you want to come over, and he goes, Jay wants me to come over.
Really?
Yeah, no, and Jay's told me that story.
No
and,
kidding.
And Ron backed it up because I hung out with Ron a couple times in L.A.
Well, Hansi, is that it? Are there a bunch of broken beams in your basement? Have you tried?
Shut up. Yo.
He'd bring the house down.
All you hear is "fuck the Illuminati."
What are you doing, Hansi? Would you like another orange and an apple and Sprite? I got apples and Sprites up here.
God.
Ready to go.
Hansi, don't hang yourself.
No, don't.
I'm not going to do anything. Hold on, John, is Jay Leno gay?
What does that have to do with anything?
No.
No, because the reason why I asked, because I always believe in movies and hidden truth in movies, and in the movie Ted 2,
he played that part. He's not gay.
Wait, Hansi, how stupid are you? It's a movie.
And by the way,
and Eminem's not talking to the devil in a song.
And in the movie, the bear really can't talk.
I know that, but I believe there's some truth to that, because the guy goes, "Hey, I told you said I can drink all I want. If I didn't tell it, Jay Leno looks for gay sex in the bathroom." And all of a sudden you see Mark Wahlberg going, "Hey, get off me!" And Jay Leno goes, "Oh, you're sorry about that," and he just leaves the bathroom.
Dude,
What, did you think it was a hidden camera or something?
No. I'm saying there's hidden truth in movies.
Wait a minute. Now I know why you like Eminem. Did you think Eminem was an M&M, a real Eminem?
Shut up.
He's filled with peanuts. I heard he's filled with peanuts.
And almonds. They do have almond M&Ms now, Artie.
I heard he's crispy on the inside. I heard Eminem is very cool.
Dude, Eminem's Eminem. Oh, don't tell me Eminem wasn't really an Eminem in the beginning. He was a white Eminem who told us all the devil. thought it was an M&M. Are all your favorite singers foods? Meatloaf?
He loves meatloaf.
This is gonna be a regional joke for anyone in Chicago, but the second most famous pizzeria in Chicago, and they have 20 of them, and they actually want to send you pizzas, is Lou Malnati's. Maybe he's mistaken. Instead of the Illuminati, he wants to be Lou Malnati's.
You see, Dan is clearly not sold to soul.
Hey, Artie, can I ask?
Is that true, Lou Malnati? What about that? Have you ever heard that restaurant, Hans?
No, yo,
You've heard of every restaurant.
yo, whatever happened to those two blonde chicks you used to have?
Well, they were being paid by DirecTV. I think they
Hey,
went back to their privileged lives.
Hey, Hansy, give me one more celebrity in the Illuminati. I'm just curious.
No, go ahead.
Okay, Steve Gutenberg. No, I don't.
Steve Gutenberg. He's not a good
He's
person.
my friend. Yeah, so he's definitely not him.
Okay, yo, explain Ryan Seacrest's career then.
That is true. That's the best argument you've made.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That's the best argument you've made.
He just trumped us.
Yeah.
Explain fucking, I don't know, Jay Leno.
Jay Leno's a fantastic comedian, dude. He's
shut up.
one of the best.
Artie,
Dude, you didn't grow up right. He was one of the best
you hated Jay
comedians
Leno.
ever.
You hated
He
Jay
was
Leno.
one of the best comedians ever.
You hated Jay Leno on the Stern Show, Artie. Shut up.
No, that was the Illuminati was forcing me to.
That's true.
Listen, I did what I had to do to get a check to clear, but
No, I understand.
I wasn't part of that feud. I mean, I supported Howard, of course.
No, trust me, Howard had you scouted since the beginning.
Scouted?
Like he knew you, like he would be seeing you, like when he sent you that like that jacket for your father back in the day. Wow. Like he knew like you would be seeing.
Is that true?
You.
Did he send your dad a jacket?
When my father fell, we had a fundraiser at the local Knights of Columbus, and they wanted to auction off shit. So my aunt contacted the Giants for a helmet or something to auction off.
Yeah.
The only celebrity that responded was Howard, the Howard Stern
nice of
Show,
him.
and he sent a jacket, a Stern Show jacket. Gary did. Gary talked to my aunt on the phone. We auctioned that off.
That was his Christmas present.
So I told that. And so, Hansy, you feel that's when it started. He knew that me at 18 years old, eventually I'd be perfect for the show.
Exactly. And then when Norm Macdonald was on, he was like, "Yo, I want to hear about your friend. I want to hear about your friend Artie." Like when
Wow.
he brought. I'll tell you, Howard knows people. Like I don't think it was coincidence that I got on the first time I called in. Like that was like a major coincidence. I don't believe that was. I don't believe that's like an accident.
What? So he wasn't scouting you?
Yeah, he was scouting me.
He was?
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
I sent demos to like trust me, people knew who I was in the industry before.
What industry? The food industry?
Okay, the music industry and all that. I sent demos to Eminem and all that. And I know Eminem and Howard.
He bought tickets to see an Eminem.
Eminem and Howard Stern are friends.
Wait a minute, you're not an Eminem.
This is horse shit. I expected a big white chocolatey man. I get this rap lyrics.
Can you rap, Hans? You're from that generation. Did you ever try to rhyme or something or spit it out?
I tried to rhyme before I found out I wanted to be a comedian, so I suck at rap.
And the fact that you're neither, what does that mean?
Yeah, because I'm not allowed to be a comedian until I get my initiation, right?
What are you talking about?
You're allowed to. You just have to fit out the door.
They're gonna build a stage big enough, and then
No. Why? So wait a minute. Wait, you're not. Why are you not allowed to be a comedian?
Good. Well, I think my name is big enough where I can just make money just off my name alone. But like people won't let that even happen.
I've never heard of you.
What people?
Stern and all that shit.
Okay, you think Howard's preventing you from doing stand-up?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I wrote jokes for Jeff Ross, and Howard got really pissed off about that, and they told Jeff not to use my jokes in a roast in 2009.
I guarantee Howard and Jeff have no idea you wrote jokes.
Jeff Ross goes, "Yo, these jokes are really good. I want to use them." And then all of a sudden, like I emailed Stern. I emailed Gary, and I'm like, "Oh, yo, I gave jokes to Stuttering John because Robin was supposed to be on that roast too.
Yeah,
There was a roast that Robin was on, and I think they got mad 'cause I didn't send Robin jokes, and I sent Jeff Ross jokes, and Jeff Ross didn't end up using them, and he couldn't even talk to me anymore.
is Jeff Ross in the Illuminati?
No, he.
Not if he uses your joke.
No, is he?
Did he not use your jokes, Hans?
He's never been in a high enough level, but like he's like associated with like
You mean as high as you are?
Give me one joke you wrote for Jeff Ross, dude. This is why you're bullshit. Give me one fucking joke you wrote for Jeff Ross.
Artie. One joke I wrote was like, "Oh, congratulations, Artie and Robin have both lost weight on the Stern Show. The only thing fatter now about the Stern Show is their chances of getting a job after it's done."
Huh? Fat chance. That's a horrible joke. It's worded improperly. Fatter, you gotta make
I wrote it like 5 years ago, so I don't really remember the fucking joke proper. But I remember I wrote
When's
it.
the last time you wrote a joke? Give us the last joke you wrote.
I'm not gonna tell you what joke I wrote.
Why? You know, that's how you make money. People hear them.
It's not important what joke that I wrote.
It kind of is.
No, it isn't actually, because then it give your audience. Because if I give away what joke I wrote, then it takes away from that artist's thing. Like I don't want to know who wrote Chris Rock's jokes. If someone wrote for
It's Chris Rock.
No, Chris Rock has Nick DiPaolo sometimes write his joke.
And when he does the Oscars, not his stand-up.
So exactly, I don't want to know what joke Nick DiPaolo wrote for the Oscars. I like Chris Rock the way he performed it. Who wants to know what joke people?
No, people. Whatever. Okay. Well, listen, you're always great on the show. Where should I send the $600?
To my address, man.
Okay, so you sent me your address. Are your parents gonna? Are you allowed by the mailbox? Are your parents gonna intercept the check?
The whole province of Vancouver.
No, if they ask where the money's going, I'll say a comedian.
Do you have a BO box?
A BO box. That's funny. That's funny.
Shut up, Artie.
Shut up, Artie. Now, Hansy came on the Stern Show once, and I actually felt guilty. I was goofing on.
There's a rumor you got some chick pregnant.
What happened?
There's a rumor on the internet that you got some chick pregnant.
I had unprotected sex in Montreal, and I made a joke about it. I would have heard, I think, by now. I don't know. I think by now.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me to Montreal, by the way.
I did invite you to Montreal.
Yeah. You did, but I said, "Could you fly me out?" And you didn't even respond to me.
Hands, no, we did.
Yeah, but we couldn't get a hold of the Canadian Air Force for that big plane.
No, I'm saying
we called you. I called you before Canada. I called you 2 times.
For taking that dick out of your mouth.
And he offered you the ticket. I said, "Okay, call me back." You never did.
So you never fucking called me.
I called you, you fat fuck.
We did call.
Flaw, take the dick out of open your mind for once in a while, you fucking asshole.
Please, Donald Trump, we are guarding the wrong border.
Close your mouth for a while. You lose some weight.
No, honestly, I would have loved to have had you in Montreal, dude.
I was supposed to have my Illuminati ceremony there. But
that's right. What happened?
In English or French?
Do you speak French?
Dan.
Do you speak French?
No, I don't speak French.
Yes, I'll have 3 croissants.
Oui.
What are you eating later?
What is it eating later?
You know what? You've been good all interview. Go ahead and do it. Get the pancakes.
Can I send you a Lou Malnati's pizza?
Oh, my kid never gonna always.
I need an Illuminati membership already, damn it. I earned my key into there already.
So you want to be in the Illuminati? Do you want to be in the Illuminati?
In the new Illuminati.
Oh, the good one.
What are you wearing right now?
The one where Hannibal Buress is in.
A circus tent.
Is Miley Cyrus in it?
Well, she has to pretend like she's part of the satanic one. That's why she's like doing all these like ultra dances and all that type of shit. Where like she's like making it I never felt less cool than when Miley Cyrus is telling everyone like, yo, smoke weed, and she's making all these weed jokes and shit.
Dude, I just Googled you. There's a rumor on the internet that you're the new Epcot Center.
He has the whole small world inside of him. Yeah.
Listen, don't go on a diet, Hands. If you lose 5 pounds, we can't fit Germany.
Yo, at least I never lost loose change in my fucking stomach.
How dare you bring up that story?
What did he say?
I told the story. I thought I had change and it was under my stomach. That was on the road.
Yeah.
Well, Hansie, when's the last time you wore regular pants? Do you wear sweatpants all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a sign of a loser.
Yo, Artie, I lost my virginity, by the way.
You did?
That's a good job.
Well, try losing weight now.
Oh.
Well, who to who?
But by the way, I remember how I said for years that like I lost my virginity to a stripper and all that. That was all bullshit.
Of course, we knew that.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
So who'd you lose your virginity to?
What uncle had to take this virginity from you?
Stern Show organized it.
Oh, they did?
No.
They made it seem like it was like a regular like Shuli helped organize it at like Vancouver because I did an appearance in Vancouver.
Which two wrestlers held up your stomach so she could get it?
Shut up.
And at the time, were they
Well,
holding?
no, dude, I'm very proud. You're
Were they holding
32. You
candles?
lose your virginity.
Good for you.
Now, explain, tell me the story. Who was it? How did you fuck her? Did you fuck her with your missionary? What happened?
No, she was on top.
She was on top of you. Well,
Of course she's on
That's how you do it. Sure, absolutely.
But
Could you see her?
What?
Oh, that's funny.
Could you see her?
How
Yeah, I guess I don't.
how long did you last?
Did she need a Sherpa?
Like 5-10 minutes.
That's amazing.
Get out of here! I
Wow.
don't believe you. I don't believe you.
No, that's great. And what now? Where's the girl now? Is she in therapy?
Yeah.
Did you use a rubber?
She's upstairs.
Yeah. Yo, you're fucked up, John. You fucking asshole.
Did you ask her what your dick looks like?
I left the room cold, whatever, on accident. So we got to it.
Is that when she moved you down from the
Wait
attic?
a minute. What? What happened?
I left my hotel room. But I put it on like the coldest, because it was so hot in there. So I put it on like really cold. So when we got into my room, it was like freezing.
Right.
So like with the cold, she was like, so like I couldn't get it hard for like a while because with the cold, because it was freezing inside there, whatever. And like
Dude, you couldn't get it hard because she's a chick.
Yeah, okay, fuck you, man.
Do you know any dudes?
Oh, fuck you, man. I don't like.
Did you ever question your sexuality? I thought you told us you thought you were gay at once.
No, I didn't. Shut up.
I'm sorry. Well, that's so. Now, when do you plan on getting laid again?
What got you hard? Room service?
Shut up.
So you turned into a sperm whale.
Artie, you owe me $1,000 for this.
Suck my,
It's endless.
suck my Moby Dick.
Now wait. So now while this stripper was fucking you, did she go into her mantra of "God, I like crack"?
Honestly, I think she did. I think she did do something. Obviously, man.
Oh, of course. She's fucking you.
Have you talked to her since, or did she kill herself?
It still wouldn't be as bad as fucking you.
Oh, stop it! Wait a minute. Now, so was it a good experience? I mean, you know.
It was all right.
Oh, sorry. Listen, Mr. Paulie Shore over here. Now, what are you gonna get? Wait, did the Stern Show pay for it and everything? Who paid for the hotel room?
No. Well, first they made it seem like I did it on my own, which I didn't believe anyways.
Mm-hmm.
When I told Howard about it, Howard was like, "Yeah, it was probably a hooker. It was probably a shoe."
Well, it was. I mean, you know.
The girl just bought a mansion in Boca Raton.
No, but Howard had to of course had to bring it down on me, whatever. Whatever. I don't care.
So wait a minute. So how did you find the chick?
What's it called? At the appearance that I made, whatever, for like the weed fest, whatever, because like we were doing some medicinal. Me and Shuli went down for like some medicinal weed.
Right, medicinal weed. Okay, so you found her there.
Yeah.
Where?
the guy who's organizing like the fest, like the guy who paid for the appearance. I don't think he really needed me for the appearance. I think he needed me for the experience, so I could tell Stern about it on the following Monday, or whatever, and all that.
Right.
That's probably why he needed me, whatever. But like I don't know. I don't even I don't really even care about having fucking sex tape. I don't because man, it's all diseases.
Did you kiss her in? Oh wait, let me ask you a question. Did you kiss her on the mouth?
No.
Who could get up?
So you didn't kiss her. You just said "fuck me" and that was it.
Basically, yeah.
And she rode you.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Did you do any other positions at all? Like try to at least?
No, I wasn't interested, man. I didn't want to throw my back out or anything.
Did you take your socks off?
No.
Dude, that's how you know you got.
No.
He hasn't done that in 12 years.
You lose some weight, bro.
You shower. Do you take your socks?
You gotta lose a couple pounds, man. You should want to fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you want that. Really, he's right. That's a man. That's an instinct. You want to fucking get laid. You know. And that inspires you. Why do you think I'm in comedy? Why do you think John cut his hair? Why do you think Chris is here? We all want to get laid.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm trying to realize that the system sets you up with like, for example, if I had a quote unquote girlfriend, she would be someone in the system who's reporting things to people.
By the system, do you mean fast food? Because that's the only thing holding you down.
Wait a minute. Who she report to?
Like you have you have handlers. You can't do things on your own. That's why Dan Filato's with you, because he's your handler.
Right. Well, you got to make money to pay that person.
No, but I think the system would pay the girl. That's why I don't want. I don't even want to try to.
You mean she would have to do your laundry or something? What are you talking about?
No, just report my mentality and have me convinced. I don't know. Just like I just think it's more organized than that. Like half these actresses in Hollywood are call girls before they even become actresses, because it's all organized like that. It's all fucking sex trafficking and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, you're losing us again, dude. I don't know. It's like, I think this woman who fucked you might be involved in some sort of dark world.
And by dark world, we mean your belly button.
That's very dark. Brown world.
The cave world. She's hanging out with the mole man.
Now, how do you know if you have chocolate on your hand?
Who's the other clown that's there, man?
Was the hotel Motel 600 pounds?
We'll leave every light on for you.
John, you fucking. John, I hope you get raped by poison ivy.
What?
I kind of like that joke. I don't know why.
Raped by poison ivy.
I mean, because now you got to think if you're getting raped, but now the poison ivy is itchy too, so it's the backlash later on.
Did you have any conversation with the girl? What'd you talk about?
She said, "All right, I got to do this."
Yeah. What did you talk about? Yeah.
No, we just talked about. I don't know. We just talked about fucking. I don't remember the conversation really. I don't
think it's really happened.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like bullshit.
No, I think it happened.
How did the night end? Start from the back. Tell the story backwards. If you can tell the story backwards, I believe you. You got to tell it backwards real quick.
Shuli interviewed her afterwards.
Did you wear a condom?
Yeah.
Did she blow you?
No, she tried, but I was like.
But she couldn't find it.
What city was it in?
Every city.
What did you take your shirt? Where?
The tri-state area.
Wait, where was it?
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Where wasn't it? You said.
Did you take your shirt off?
Yeah.
My God.
And didn't she get lost in your shirt? That's probably why she couldn't fuck you.
Is it true the Blue Jays use your shirt if there's a rain delay?
Hey,
And there's Hansy's V-neck.
As the field group, they roll out the Hansy tarp. We're going to cut to some old clips of some old games.
Was she hot?
She was cold. The room was cold.
Was she hot, Hansy?
Is this Artie's token black guy in the show now?
No.
No. I'm not
asking.
talking
Hansy, it's Stutter and John. Was she good looking?
Yeah, she looked like Pink, but like younger versions in Pink.
And you stink.
And she had big.
Oh my God, man, it's hilarious.
They can't all be gems. Hey, listen.
And she had big boobs.
Yeah, how was the titties?
Were they bigger or smaller than yours?
When if someone in her life asks what you look like, how do you think she responds?
She probably throws up and
If
shit.
someone asks, was he hot to her, what do you think her answer is?
How do he look? Like a Iranian henchman. That's what he looked like.
Did she have big boobs?
I told her I was already laying.
Did she have big boobs?
Yeah.
Like, what is big?
Did you suck on the titties?
No, I didn't think of it.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to get it done with.
What nationality was she?
White.
What? Okay, fine. Like Eastern European or?
No, she's just white. Canadian white, man. No.
Oh, Canadian white. Okay, calm the fuck down.
You calm the fuck down.
I'm sorry.
Did you like at least when she got into the room? Did you take off her straitjacket for her?
Oh no, keep it on.
Fuck you, John. I hope you die, man.
That's funny.
I hope you die.
And then you take off a straight jacket. I don't know why I couldn't imagine it. It's just fucking hilarious to me. A regular white bitch with a straight jacket. Giving you a toothy blowjob.
What, Hansy?
You think you would get laid if you didn't have notoriety, you asshole?
Yeah, I got laid way in high school.
I mean, I did get laid before. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
I hit
did
to
too.
burst your bubble.
No one knows me. I did pretty well.
No, I got laid a long time before I was like somewhat famous.
If I was a 400-pound, 32-year-old Pakistani
John,
with a weed problem and believed in the Illuminati, I wouldn't get laid.
John,
don't forget the
I want
basement.
to ask you. I know you have to tell the truth, but I totally believe that you and Robin fucked before.
Really?
No. I mean, we.
No. I watch old Howard TV. The chemistry you guys had.
No, I know. I thought we had that too, and we did kiss, but I still maintain she like slipped the tongue, but she says no, she didn't.
Yeah, that's a famous Stern Show story.
Yeah.
Dude, but I believe they fucked.
I think she had her heart for Jim Florentine,
But she did. She was.
and not only her heart.
She was not. She was into Jimmy, and Jimmy was into her.
Yeah, they banged for a while.
Absolutely.
I tried to interrogate him about that.
Robin used to be hot, but now she looks like a Cabbage Patch doll. You know.
Oh, stop it.
That was just me.
Listen, Blair Underwood over here talking. All right, listen. We're out of time. This was a great appearance. Now, do you want to plug anything?
Well, I deactivated my Twitter and everything because I couldn't take the fucking your
Yeah, but you're gonna go back. You're addicted to it. You'll go back to that.
Hey, Hansy, here's the thing. Just before I leave Artie, can I say one nice thing to him?
Go right ahead.
Hansy, look, don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself.
Seriously.
You
I'm
see,
not gonna kill myself, you fucking assholes.
All right, you said you were.
No, I'm just caring about you, dude. And if go ahead and follow me on Twitter at StutteringJohn and DM me and we'll talk.
All right.
Yeah, but you gotta follow me too, though, man.
I will. What's your handle?
Well, when I get back on Hansy83.
Hansy83.
What is that? What's 83 mean?
That's when he was born.
in 83.
That's when he was born.
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of the fuck down. I'm from a different
thought that was
generation.
America count.
No, he
Yeah,
just
he
told
did
us that.
count.
Wow. So Hansy83. Okay, so I will follow you. You follow me. Then we'll DM, and then we'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all right.
No, I don't, because I don't want you to kill yourself, dude.
I'm not gonna. What the hell are you talking about, man? I'm not gonna do that.
You
did a
said
hard-
that you were.
You did a hard
No,
killing
I
yourself.
wasn't, you idiot.
Am I crazy, Dan?
No, I agree with you. I think, no.
No,
Yeah,
you
that's
said
Wait, we
that.
got it. We got a lot of. It's mayonnaise and pizza night, so he's got to go.
Yo, Artie, when are you gonna send me the money? Can you wire me the money or no?
What the fuck? I'll mail you a check, dickweed.
Can you FedEx it?
No.
Why?
Dude, calm the fuck down. Why do you need it so bad? What are you doing? What are they charging for Sprite in your basement?
That apple juice doesn't buy itself, Artie.
Cause I'm going to Anchor this weekend. I got a friend's wedding next week.
What do you wear to that?
Before he called you, what were you going to do?
How many tuxedos are currently being sewed together for that?
No, I have some money, but I'm just saying.
What do you wear to a wedding?
Did you eat the cummerbund?
This tastes like shit. I want the chef out here
What kind of bun
now.
is this?
The cummerbund.
What do you wear to a wedding?
It's low carbs. I can eat as many cummerbuns as I want. It's a cheat day.
What do you wear to a wedding, Hans? Seriously. You said you only got sweatpants.
I have a suit, man.
Okay.
A sweatsuit.
Yo, who's like on the lower totem pole show business? You or Anthony Camilla?
Camila?
Camilla, whatever the fuck his name is.
Who's on the low totem pole of Pakistani shut-ins?
Shut
up. Hey, what about Donald Trump and the Illuminati? What about that, man?
See, he's a part of the good Illuminati. Like he's like a good, but like he's trying to make it seem like he's going for the extreme right wing because he's getting there. So he's playing it. He's playing it. But there isn't going to be an election because
he's playing the heel.
For enough money, Hands, would you be willing to be the wall around Mexico?
Yo.
Answer the question. Stop beating around the bush.
Would you let him build a door in your stomach?
Yo, I predict there won't be a presidential election in 2016.
What?
There won't be a presidential election in 2016.
Why? What's going to happen?
Between
Are
now
you going
and
to fall
then,
on Hillary Clinton?
No. Between now and then, I think something will happen in the world where we're forced to do a one-world government, and Barack Obama will be the last United States president.
All right, Hans, how much you want to bet that happens?
Okay, I'll bet you $500.
Oh, good. So then don't send it. We'll just
How
put
about
it on the
say double
table.
enough?
What about that? Let's set the 600 ride. I'll send you, if there's an election, you send me 600.
Artie, you better send me the
If there isn't, and there's one government on November 8th, 2016, I'll send you $1,200.
Double or nothing.
No, Artie, you better send me the fucking money, man. Come on, you promised, man.
I'm going to send
Nah,
you.
he'll send it, Hands. He's not going to.
I'm not going to FedEx. I'm just going to have a guy go to Toronto and throw it. It'll probably hit you.
So, when can I expect it then?
It'll be there a couple of days. The mail. It's international, so.
Well, what's
I'll
today?
try to FedEx it. Hans, you're being a pain in the ass right now. When you bring up money to a loser, they get obsessive. This is what happens. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, you'll get your 600.
You're getting the money.
All right, no, I want to know if it's a sure thing, man. I don't want to be screwed.
It's a sure thing, dude.
Yeah, he's not going to not send you the money.
I'll send you the money.
$600 American?
It's going to be, and you just get it, whatever.
So that's like 800 Canadian, right?
Yeah.
It'd be like 700 like Canadian.
How much do you weigh in American?
7,000 pounds.
What do you weigh, Hans?
Like I don't know, like 280.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask again. What do you weigh, Hans?
I looked at the picture.
Like
No way.
275.
Once again, buddy, let's go.
Yeah.
You gotta be over 3, dude.
Yeah, you over 3
I'm on meds, so the meds are adding to my weight as well. And
Adding?
Are the meds chocolate covered?
Chocolate covered almonds.
I'm on chocolate covered Percocet.
Don't worry, it's dark chocolate. It's healthy. So, are they weighing you at a weigh station?
I'm taking Kit Ketamine. Kit Ketamine. Can I have another Kit Ketamine?
I'm not as big as High Pitch Eric.
What? Your mother's as big as High Pitch Eric?
You say he's not
I
as
said I'm
big.
not as big as High Pitch Eric.
That's right. He's much more famous.
Oh, man.
Let's try to think of more pills.
Yeah.
All right, Nestle's Adderall.
No, Tootsie Adderall.
There you go. I knew we'd get another one.
Artie, when are you gonna fucking come out of the closet, you asshole?
What?
When are you gonna come out of the closet?
When am I gonna what?
Come out of the closet.
When are you? When the demolition team gets. All right, buddy. This has been amazing.
Yeah,
This has been amazing.
No, this has been great, dude. You're the best, man.
You are, Hans. All right.
Yeah, as soon as I hang up, you gotta get a fucking talk.
And remember cheer. You don't have to see your feet to know they're there.
Artie. I'm glad you got new material, Artie, because you've been running the same jokes for 5 years to the ground like already, so it's all good, man.
Is your mother trying to fit her head in the blender again?
Yo, you're making fun. You're making fun of me for living in my house, but like you explain yourself. You still need your mom to cook you fucking shit like all the time. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Listen, I'm in my. You're right. I'm pathetic. I'm in my penthouse apartment.
Yeah, your penthouse apartment, but you still have to answer to your mom and your sister. You have to like give them money and stuff like that. You know.
You say it. Prozac bar?
What?
Prozac. It's an old.
Yeah, Zagnut.
You know,
Prozac nuts. Yeah, that's good.
It's a little old.
Yeah,
that's a good one. You should have said it. Yeah. All right, man. Well, listen, this was great, Hans, and you'll get the $600.
All right.
In about 2 months.
Yo, Artie, you better not fuck with around with that.
I'm gonna wait till there's no election in 2000. You know what? I'm predicting you'll have no erection in 2016.
He said, don't worry. He sent me a quick. You ever hear the Pony Express?
No, I'm sending it, Hans.
Don't worry, man.
Absolutely. It'll be chocolate covered money.
The way he likes it.
All right, so good luck at the wedding with your imaginary friend's wedding.
Okay, man. Fuck you, man. I hope you.
What are you wearing to the imaginary reception?
Are you the only member of both wedding parties?
What's your cummerbund record? How many have you digested?
Hansy's the only one who sits on both sides of the pew.
I love everybody.
I'm friends with the bride and the groom. All right.
You guys really love your own jokes, huh?
I'm sorry.
You're right, man.
Who laughs at their own jokes?
We're just goofing.
I always do.
Yeah.
Because nobody else will.
I'll wrap it up. This has been a long.
Yo, John, how about on AGT where Howard's like giving some like words of encouragement, like, oh, he's so brave. But
I know. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, no, he's right. So that pisses you off, right?
Exactly, man.
Well, listen.
Well, thanks, Hansy.
It's a different time, Hans. What are you gonna do? Well, everybody's happy, you know.
Howard's a pussy.
Try to be happy. Try to be happy.
All right, whatever, man.
All right.
All right, easy.
The only one who's probably has uncurable depression is the chick you fucked.
She's on at a Tootsie Rolls right now.
Her days of smiling are over.
Everyone that you fucked is like mentally stable, right?
I know they're flat right now.
Good one. Yeah, don't ever get on top of a chick. Honestly. All right, buddy. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I hear your. Is that your mom home with the almonds?
Fuck you, man.
Put the feed bags on.
Handsy!
Does your mom have a triangle that she rings?
Handsy! Your Sprite and apple juice is ready.
Jesus Christ.
Who's that asshole, man?
Chris Cott.
We don't know each other. That's why I can do this. I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Is it Artie's token black guy?
You just
We
said
already
you said
did
that
this
already. Yeah.
All right, cool.
What time do your parents close the convenience store?
Fuck you, man.
What does your father do for a living?
He's retired. I think he's retired. I think they have secret businesses, man. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Really? What? You even don't trust your father?
That basement is
He was
fortress of
an
solitude.
engineer, but like I don't know. He has secret. I don't know. He's retired. He like does like.
Is he engineering a suicide right now?
Does he make enormous belts?
These were the plus size brothers.
This is the equator size.
Takes 18 minutes to take his belt.
We just name them after the states.
Huh, Ian?
I'll tell you what my dad doesn't do. He doesn't do jobs with stolen ladders.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I heard the stripper's paralyzed. She fell off of you. This is getting ugly.
Yeah.
But I love your hands, and look out for $600. If you don't get it by Thanksgiving, call me.
You fuck you, Artie.
I'm gonna get it.
How else is he gonna buy the 12 turkeys?
Well, my Thanksgiving is in October, so like I mean.
What do you mean? Why? You can't
Canadian,
wait?
Canadian Thanksgiving is October, you idiot.
No, fat people. All right, I'm sorry. What the fuck do you guys give thanks for?
Doing nothing?
What do you give
guys
thanks?
give thanks for? What? Killing Indians and taking over their land? Fuck you.
Yeah, sure. That's what we do. Absolutely.
So all right, listen, Hansies, what are you gonna do later today? I'm just curious.
I'm gonna go to the gym in a little bit.
Go to the gym. Why is there a good buffet there?
No, you're not. Do you really go to the gym?
I do, but then I come home and I eat like shit, so it doesn't really matter.
What do you do at the gym? What's your regimen?
Well, Monday I just do like each body part, like one machine for each body part, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I do cardio, and Thursday work.
What's cardio? Walking to the gym?
Yeah, what cardio?
Is that walking to the treadmill?
No, I do the cross trainer. You fucking dick.
The cross trainer. Okay, that's great. Now, do you keep a bag of almonds on the?
The hot cross bun trainer.
All right, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah,
You're fine, Hands. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Whatever.
How many towels do you ask for?
I have to bring my own towel.
You bring one towel?
I have to bring my own towel there.
You bring your own towel, but did it fit you and everything?
No.
What do you take? Do you shower there?
No.
Okay, good. Do you
I
ever
don't shower. I don't shower at all.
I know. Do you shower? How often do you shower?
Well, because I
He doesn't.
Wait a minute. You never shower?
No, they hose him down.
Because I shave my body hair. What's it called? I do it like maybe like 2 or 3 times a week.
Ugh. So you only shower 3 times a week?
That's not good.
Because I have no body hair, so the stench doesn't get stuck on my body that much.
Oh my God,
That's
dude!
what
Shower
stinky
every
people say.
day. Have some dignity.
Dude, where am I going in life? I don't
When's your next scheduled shower? When's your next scheduled shower?
He did just make a good point. He said, "Where's he going in life?" He's
I
making
mean,
a
but
good
you
fucking point. He's
Still
not going
shower.
Is that Combat Jack?
When's your next scheduled shower?
I think today.
Today, you think?
That is terrible.
And who gives it to you?
Myself, you idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to say goodbye. Come back on, Hands, all right? And I'll mail you the check.
All right, man.
You're great. Always great. The great Hands.
Hey, see you later, Hands.
Good night. He going back to bed. Good night.
It really is. As a comic, he's an addiction. You got to keep going.
No, I know.
Like you reload and you want to fucking
Wow.
ejaculate. So
That
there's
is-
Handsy. Isn't he amazing?
Yeah, that was
he's
ridiculous.
unbelievable.
He's unbelievable.
He's you know what? And you can tell he's got a good heart too.
And when it attacks him, it's going to. All right, Chris, one more time your plugs. Let's fucking get up here.
That's at Count215, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope.
What, Jack? Come on, buddy.
Just Stuttering John M on Twitter.
Of course.
And,
Tell your friends.
And
right?
Artie, thanks so much. And are we going to do some shows together or what? We don't know.
Yeah, when I send Handsy the $600. Of course. Look out, we'll do some theaters. Me and John might be at Caroline's in a bit. I'm on Race Wars with Sherrod Small and Kurt Metzger tonight. And Filato, I love you on the other side of the dish. Take care. Bye.
See you later.
The Artie Lang Uncensored Podcast at artiequitter.com.